Hello and welcome. I am Ash Mannix, and it is Sunday evening once again. Lost a word for once. Another stream, another game. Usually I play, so the planned stream for today is usually Ace Attorney Investigations. Kuxo, who I stream with. Kuxo is not available tonight. Therefore, we are going to continue playing Island because, I want to get through this game. I have started it. Therefore, I will finish it. Though this Never Island section has seriously killed my motivation to play this game. I don't know, some people describe it as a good part of the game. Not feeling it. Anyway, we're going to switch to no avatar. I'm going to continue. Wait, what the fuck? Nah, this is not where we stopped last time. Shit, now I have to double check this. This is not where we stopped last time. I am confused. I just want to double check because I don't want to right, what? Oh my goodness. Right. Right. Let me just double check. And we're gonna go to the end. This is right. No. Why did it load that? Wait, why are we running? What the hell? Wait, what was it? Wait, I just realized I should probably... What the fuck? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, why the hell? Oh, man. My computer setup is a... Wait a minute. Fuck me. Why is this? Right. Oh wait, what? What is this? Announcements. God help me, right? Too many distractions. Should I close Discord? No. Right. Where are we? Where's my chat? Oh, nobody's chatting. It's fine. Right. Where are we? Right. Let me open my bottle of juice. Get a little... Let's get into this. We take the lift down to the second stratum, and following Sarah's lead, it takes approximately 50 minutes. There on the other side of the commercial district, and right in the middle of the industrial district, is the power plant. You step inside the building after passing through the open fence. The path is only lit with emergency lights. It's so dark that I have trouble finding my feet. Is it always like this? How long ago was that? Sarah points out the map of the building on the wall.
2号機の再稼働はまだか。冷却終了まであと25分です。空気循環システム依然として停止したままです。第4層の二酸化炭素濃度危険域。構わん。 ダイソーの維持に全ての電力を回せ。
What? The central control room. Angry bellows fill the air.
そこで何してる。ここは立ち入り禁止だ。持ち場に戻れ。
What?
刹那か。お前がなぜこんなところにおる。
This is a very good question. Oh, Nirvan, I'm glad you're okay.
ああ、幸い死人は出ておらん。何名か怪我を負った者はいるがな。
Casualties. What on earth happened?
札なしのガキどもだ。集団で押し寄せてきたかと思うと、あちこちぶち壊していきよった。
They attacked the power plant. That seems like a bad idea for everyone. The collarless kids, they can't possibly be.
大方上層へのやっかみだろう。奴らが住み着いている第4層への宮殿は最低限に絞られているからな。まったくやってくれる。復旧にどれだけ時間がかかることか。
まさかあの子たちがそんなことを。
So the children that you've been feeding, Sarah, are the ones that are causing massive problems for Island, and potentially they might even just screw themselves over because they're gonna. It looks like, or it sounds like they're gonna divert power to the top floor, away from the 4th floor.
お前さん、サラ・ガーランドか。
Sarah Garland. The den in the control room vanishes in a moment. The men stop in their tracks and direct their gaze at Sarah.
ネハンさんが発電所に勤められているとお聞きしまして。
One second, guys. I need to check something. Fuck. Fucking hell. What the actual mother fucking fuck. Right, you're running in the background, right? You fuck off. God damn. What the fuck? Why is there no indication? How do you design an app that runs in the background but doesn't show up in the task bar? That's bad design anyway. Sorry for the distraction. Sarah showed me the way here.
待て待て。何が何やらさっぱりわからん。
I know, me neither. Nirvan looks back and forth between me and Sarah, his eyes darting about.
ネハンさん、実はセツナさんは私のせいで。
Now's not the time for that, Sarah.
そんなことではありません。私にとっては重要なことです。
Priorities! Anyway, Nirvan, about the children who smashed up the place.
もういい。とりあえず話は後で聞く。見ての通り今は忙しい。
Oh.
仕事の邪魔だ。隅の方にでも立っていろ。
Go stand in the corner. Lol. Sarah and I can only do as we're told, watching Nirvan at work from the corner of the control room. If only there was something we could do to help. But with half of the specialist terms, flying across the room going completely over our heads, it doesn't look like there's much of an opening for us to chip in. Nirvan dashes in and out of the control room under order from a man who looks to be his superior. It's kind of unsettling to see him dragging his legs sometimes, though. He's a sweat form in his brow, his face scrunches up in agony, and he roars out in encouragement to his subordinates. And with that, the hustle and bustle finally dies down. Once I piece together the jumbled fragments of speech, I figure out that they were able to get the previously inert generator number 2 up and running again, and so ends the commotion surrounding the power cut.
なるほど。お前の仕事というのはサラ・ガーランドの警護だったわけか。
Sorry for keeping quiet about it all this time, Nirvan.
ペラペラ喋って回るような仕事でもあるまい。よからぬやからに目をつけられるのがオチだ。
Well, at least he understands. Ah, it's already happened, in fact.
で、そんなお前がなぜ警護すべき相手をこんなところに連れてきた。もし何かあったらどうするつもりだ。お前に責任が取れるのか。
Well, he's failed before.
仕事は遊びじゃないんだぞ。人の命に関わる仕事ならなおさらだ。
He's hit the nail on the head. I just acted on impulse again, without giving my actions a single thought.
お言葉ですがネハンさん、セツナさんはあなたのことを心配してですね。
わしの命とお前さんの命、どっちが重い。そんなことも教えてもらっとらんのか。 ガーラン
Now-
ドのお嬢さんは。
I agree with him on the principle that I suppose she is younger and potentially the future of the island, and he is older. He's an older gentleman, so if you want to be cold and calculating, there is more value in that sense in her. And then, I mean, I don't give a shit that she's the daughter of the king of this island, or the priest. I think it's priest. Yeah.
聖典には命の価値は平等だと。
But people don't treat her like that.
わしが死んでも代わりはいくらでもいる。だがお前さんに何かあればアイランドは滅ぶぞ。
Wait a second. What are you talking about? If anything were to happen to you, the island would fall to ruin. Why? Yeah, what are you talking about?
教会は一枚岩じゃない。お前さんの親父さんは民衆からの指示で枢機卿の座に上り詰めた男。教会の他の派閥の人間から見れば異端者だ。
Wait a minute. What? But the church is being really shitty. How? This doesn't sound like a man that rose to becoming the cardinal because of popularity. Why is he a heretic?
民衆の支持基盤を失えば教会は内側から瓦解するだろう。
What's that got to do with her, though? I mean, she's his daughter. She's not him.
つまり教会のマスコットであるお
Why
前
is
さ
she
ん
the... Wait a minute. This makes no sense. He is the leader. He is the one that's supposedly making the decisions, and the one that was supported by the masses. She's just his daughter. Like, why is she a figurehead? That's enough, Nirvan. I'm the one at fault here. Don't blame Sarah.
二人でかばい合いか。短い期間で随分仲良くなったようだな。
Oi. Nirvan heaves a deep sigh, then casts his eyes downward.
サラ・ガーランド。お前さんは刹那なら誰でもいいのか。
Oh, dude. That's rude. So you knew?
あいつは隠しているつもりだったようだがな。孫のことぐらいちゃんと見ておるわ。あいつがアバロンに入ったことも、遠征隊に参加したことも、もちろんこいつと馬鹿げた恋愛ごっこをしとったこともな。
You're spying on them this whole time? That's kind of creepy.
私もあの人も馬鹿げてなど。
うちの男は皆解消なしだ。そんな男がよりにもよって枢機卿のご息女と付き合うなどと。
Damn, Nirvan, that's cold.
ほどがある。
Cold. You're not wrong, but still.
身の程知らずな恋の結末は昔から決まっとる。
Does it always? Does it always? I don't know.
私たちは違います。
I mean, everyone's gonna say that we're different. We're gonna break that rule. We're gonna be the ones that's gonna have a happily ever after. Ah, the folly of youth. But you do have to have that mentality, I believe, because technically, I mean, it's possible, right? You could defy the odds, and if you never try, you'll never succeed.
ならなぜあいつはアイランドを出て行った？どうしてお前さんを捨てていった？
It's a weird way of looking at it, man.
それは
To find a better place for everyone on the island?
今頃聖地とやらで若い子をはべらせて楽しくやってるのかもしれんな。お前さんのことなんぞ忘れてな。
I'm assuming that Nirvan doesn't know about how some of the people came back from that trip, and the fact was that it was a failure, and the other fact was the church decided to try to kill them, and one of the people who survived was Setsuna, who got to meet up with Sarah, and basically he died in her arms.
違います。あの人はですね。
Calm down, Sarah. Keep the angered Sarah under control. We're standing face to face with Nirvan. Nirvan, why do you always have to be like that? All you do is grumble on and on about the past. How many times are you going to repeat yourself?
言ったはずだ。年寄りにできることは自らの経験を語って聞かせることだけだと。
No, man, that's bullshit. I mean, definitely, the majority of what you do is talk about what you did in the past, right? But that's not all that you can do, man. Come on.
経験の足りないお前たちにな。
But you're just bitching. Come on. Inexperienced.
そんなことはないと。自分は人並み以上の経験をしてきたと。
Might not be, but I'm still technically older than all of yous combined, so eat it.
大間違いだ。お前たちに計り知れるほど世界は浅くはない。
So you're saying that you know it all then?
知らんよ。わしが知ってるのは、わしが見てきたことだけだ。だからそれをこうしてお前らに話しておる。せめて同じ過ちを繰り返さんようにな。
Wait, did he mess around with someone way above his station? You don't need to tell me that.
教えください、ネハンさん。何が過ちだったのか。
Yeah, he seems to be talking from experience. Sir?
ここまで行ってもまだわからんとはな。所詮はただのマスコットか。
Well, you've decided she's a mascot, but also, what the fuck? What? Man, what?
いいか、サラ・ガーランド。お前さんとセツナがつるまんでも、いずれ戦いは終わっとった。
Hmm?
教会側の勝利でな。
Hmm?
ですがそれでは。
アバロンとの和解で何を得た？人々にいらん希望を抱かせただけだ。最初から希望がなければ、刹那のバカも外の世界になど行かずに済んだものを。
Why does he have to say it like that? Also, we're 20,000 years into the future, and these people are using tech that looks like it's from the fucking 1980s? What the fuck? All they did is obfuscate these numbers to make it look a bit weird. Come on. What the fuck? Whatever. Why does he have to say it like that? Why do people who sacrifice their own lives for others have to be treated like idiots? You know, yeah, this is extremely... But he doesn't know, right? It's still extremely rude. What the fuck?
ごもっともです。
What? Sarah?
いいんです、セツナさん。ネハンさんのおっしゃる通りです。
Can someone explain this to me?
話は以上だ。分かったら早く上に戻ることだ。ここはお前さんが来ていい場所じゃない。
I want an explanation.
お仕事中にありがとうございました。失礼します。
What the fuck? Why did Sarah step down so readily? If they hadn't done anything, surely.
何をボケっとしておる。とっととこのお嬢さんを教会に送り届けてこい。それがお前の仕事だろう。
God, you both owe me an explanation. What the hell are you talking about?
それとリンネに伝えておけ。今夜は帰れそうにないとな。
行きましょう、セツナさん。
With Sarah urging me to leave, I exit the control room. As I step through the door, I hear Nirvan's voice coming from behind.
サラ・ガーランド、お前さんの親父さんはよくやっておる。今のような時代には他人を犠牲にしてでも生き残る図太さが必要だ。
What the fuck? Well, that's the title of this stream. God. What's with that pompous old git ranting on like he's all that? Sorry, don't let that what Nirvan said get to you. He's just full of crap. It's Zara. Zara's come to a stop at the giant hole in the middle of the park. What's wrong? Do you see something? Stand next to Sarah and stare down into the abyss. Below is the commercial district where we were just earlier, and below that is the third stratum, its streets lit up here and there. Below that is nothing but pure darkness.
昔はずっと下まで光が灯っていたのでしょうか。
Maybe. I can't even imagine that though.
もしそうなら仮想を犠牲にすることで私たちは今日まで生き残ってきたのかもしれませんね。
Wait, so we actually sacrificed the lower strata? Isn't that the one where all the kids are? The sigh escaped Sarah's lips in a cloud of white. So it didn't just affect the lighting, but the climate control too?
私のやっていたことは父に対するただの子供っぽい反抗だったのかもしれません。
Cardinal Garland, the highest authority in the church. Doesn't matter what your reasons are, what's important is your desire to save the island.
救う方法などあるのでしょうか。
Huh?
もしかしたら父のやり方が最善なのかもしれません。
The island is a sinking ship. And that's precisely why it needs someone at the helm. To give us a little longer before the end comes for us. To give us a little longer before help arrives. I understand that, but it's clear that the situation's only getting worse if we just wait. You'll catch a cold if you stay here. Let's go inside now.
はい。
But contrary to her words, Sarah's showing no signs of moving from her spot. Her eyes are just focused on that bottomless, pitch-black hole.
どうして私たちはこんな時代に生まれてしまったのでしょう。
Speak for yourself. Just you, not me. I'm sure it's the same as any other. The island is just a solitary ship floating on the waters of death. But I know its crew are searching for ways to survive. You might not like this, but I'm actually quite fond of the times we're in. Everyone's doing their best to survive. Well, the best time to be in would be one where we could have an easy life, though.
やはり刹那さんは不思議な人ですね。まるで他の時代を見てきたかのようです。
He's witnessed better times. I don't know what what nonsense he's spouting. Other times? Yeah, that's right. I travelled here through time in order to save the world. Did you forget me? Like hell I did? That's just another bald-faced lie from God knows when. The first one I ever told her. Once you've told a lie, you can never take it back. But
信じちゃいますよ。
if that's what you want, why does he keep forget? This is... What is the point of him forgetting? Why does the story always do this? He forgets that he came from the past. Why? Like, this just... We've already done this before where he forgot he came from the supposed future. Why are we doing this? It's just pain. I'll make it true if that's the case. I'll make all the lies I've told true. Then no one will have any complaints. Someone who hurts and upsets no one, that's the kind of man I'll become. Someone who hurts and upsets no one. Mate, what type of bullshit impossible achievement is that? Never Island!
刹
Oh yeah, I forgot about Renee. Oh, what's the matter? What happened, Renee? The moment I come home, I find Renee's arms wrapped around me.
どうしたじゃないよ。急に空が暗くなったから何かあったんじゃないかって。
It was nothing. Just a terrorist attack on the power plant. Were you worried about me?
当たり前だよ。
I don't know. Oh?
ね、おじいちゃんは大丈夫かな。もし発電所で事故でも起きてたら。
Don't worry, Nirvan's fine.
もしかして様子見てきてくれたの？
Yep, he told me off for disturbing him at work though.
よかった。
Renee deflates with a huge sigh. They might argue all the time, but family's still family at the end of the day. Thing is, It'll take a while to get things running again by the looks of it. He said it's unlikely he'll make it home tonight.
そっか。じゃあ、今夜は二人きりだね。
Yeah, that's right. Wait, why am I getting flustered? Because you're a weirdo.
じゃあ、早速パーツ探しに行こっか。
Haha, Grandpa's look away, so let's go and danger our lives even more. See? Nothing to get flustered about, that's who she is. What? Okay, then I'll get dinner ready at warp speed. Just wait a sec.
これ
She hands me a slightly tatty hemp bag. Peering inside, I find it contains a few pieces of bread. Is this our packed lunch?
第4話、刹那出撃数。
I knew it. Some bread. Ugh. God, I'm done. What the hell is this? The board is a sea of white, like an endless snowscape.
もう一回しよ
Give me a break. If I lose any more points, my Eye Ranger's comeback is never going to happen. What the fuck?
う。もう仕方ないな。
Frustrated, Rini begins tidying away the Othello board. Damn it, if I knew this would happen, I'd have been better off not betting my Setsuna points. Incidentally, I'm currently at minus 95 million. Bloody hell. Before our game with Othello, I started off with minus 61 million Setsuna points, and each loss wiped off a million, so... Wait, what's 34 losses? Sorry, that's 34 losses? And why are you crazily good at this game? You didn't even know the rules to begin with.
機械の配線と同じだよ。ショートしないように順番につないでいくだけだもん。
Hello, Evangeli Donut. Welcome to the stream. We've not missed too much. We went to the power plant. Nirvan's okay. They had to divert power from the lower fourth floor stratum, which is not good for anyone living on the fourth floor. And Evangeli said, "Am I the only one here?" Yes, maybe. And then Nirvan and Sarah were talking about how the church was going to always win, even with the Avalon stuff. And also there's mention about how Sarah's dad was actually voted in as, what the fuck is it? Whatever his title is. Cardinal. He was actually supported by the majority of the people in Ireland, which is rare. And he's actually seen as a heretic by some other factions of the church. I don't know why. So, also Nirvan apparently knew that Setsuna was having an affair with Sarah. When the original Setsuna at the time. Which is kind of weird. So she was like, "Wait, you knew?" And he's like, "Yeah. Like, of course I keep an eye on I keep a close eye on my grandchildren. I know when they're messing about, and I know when they're like being lovey-dovey and weird and stuff." And I said, "Wait, you were spying on them this whole time? That's so weird." Yeah, it's Rini. Don't worry about it. It's not Karen. Yeah, I don't get any of it.
でも全部白にするのはちょっと難しいかも。相手の出方次第だし。
One second, guys. Is she a prodigy or something? I get the feeling that she's maybe a genius. That's what they're hinting at. She might do well if I teach her chess or Go. Well, I don't know the rules myself, so it's not like there's any way to teach her. I'll just check how it's looking outside.
気をつけてね。
An oil lamp in hand, I proceed into the tunnel. Usually the entrance would be bathed in a faint glow from the starlight. Same as before, huh? Mate, what were you expecting? Rini and I were supposed to be enjoying our time alone on the snowy peak. But in the world, nature rules the roost. The wind and snow lashes out, as if to cast aside any who stands in its way. I bet that if I were to be caught up in the storm, I'd be swallowed whole. No matter how much people may struggle, they are powerless in the face of nature. I shake away the bad memories creeping into my mind. But the unease from those memories resurfacing just won't go away. Even now, the island is slowly continuing to sink. Will it just disappear into the snowstorm at this rate? Then this definitely isn't the time to be wallowing. In fact, it's a perfect chance for a fresh start.
おかえり、せつな。どうだった？
Bad. I might be like this for the rest of the night.
そっか。あ、動かないで。雪が服に入っちゃうよ。
Oh shit. Rina reaches up and brushes off the snow that had fallen on my head. I feel kind of embarrassed, like I had my head patted. Lol.
あれ？その手に持ってるの何？
This? Why? I thrust out to her a bowl full to the brim with snow. It's shaved ice.
かき氷？
I promised I'd get you something tasty tonight.
でも、雪は食べられないよ。
Hang on a sec, this is where the magic happens. What? I take out the sugar I bought earlier from my rucksack and sprinkle it onto the snow. It looks a bit shoddy, but the taste should be more or less the same. Add a spoon and hey presto, it's done. What? You just put sugar on fucking snow? Is that how that works? Runa takes the bowl of shaved ice, her eyes swiveling about in shock. Well, give it a try.
でも、雪に砂糖をかけただけで。
A tiny scoop in her mouth is enough to cut her off.
おいしい。
Damn, sugar makes a difference in everything now. Right?
何これ？おいしい。おいしいよ。
Hey, don't have too much at once or... Be brave phrase. Rini squeezes her eyes tight and presses down hard on her temples. That's a universal reaction, alright.
すごい。雪がこんなに美味しかったなんて、私知らなかった。
Evangelia Donut saying Rina's shelter doesn't even know shaved ice. Brain freezed, yep. Well, I mean, to be honest, I've never had shaved ice. I'm not familiar with it. Shaved ice? Like just shaved ice on its own? I've never had... I mean, I suppose what? Slushies or something? Something comes close to that, but I've never had just shaved ice with some flavouring.
あ、みんなにも教えなきゃ。雪が食べられるんだったら、お腹が空いても困らないよ。
Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way. Best not. It's just sugar water once it's melted. It won't fill anyone up, and it'll give you diabetes eventually.
なんだ、そうなんだ。
That sugar was freaking expensive to boot. The real thing is much more extravagant. The expensive ones have red bean paste and dumplings on top. Red bean paste? Evangelia Donut saying diabetes!
あんこ？白玉？
Right, she wouldn't know about those. She just knows about shitty bread and... Wait, what do they eat? Bread and soup? God, they must not have meat as well. Can you imagine? I mean, unless you're vegetarian or vegan, right? Can you imagine a world where you can't have any meat? Game over. What other ones are there? Ones with strawberry syrup and condensed milk drizzled on top. Damn.
いちご練乳？それなら知ってるよ。
What? There's no telling what she knows and doesn't.
そっか。いちご練乳ってかき氷のことだったんだ。
What? Shaved ice? With another mouthful of shaved ice, Rina near his eyes narrow. I bet she's trying to imagine the flavour of strawberry and condensed milk. But that might have proven too difficult for her as she cricks her neck to the side. Rina?
何？
Rina looks at me with the spoon still in her mouth. Seeing that guileless face makes my heart twinge. No guile? Sorry, it's just a fake. What? I can't show her the ocean or treat her to shaved ice. Everything I've ever given her has been fake. Like your life?
ううん。偽物なんかじゃないよ。 私にはこれが本物。だってこれが私が食べた初めてのかき氷だもん。
I like how she calls it shaved ice. The first one is real, huh? I see, you might be right.
あれ、どうして元気なくなっちゃうの？
What are you talking about? I'm not.
あ、ごめんねごめんね。私ばっかり食べちゃってるからだよね。
Huh? Rina's obviously got the wrong end of the stick somehow. She passes me a spoonful of shaved ice. Oh shit. I've ran out of my chocolate supplies. What am I gonna do? 1 second, I'm gonna just put these all back in. All these wrappers. Ah, fuck. Fuck. I'm gonna have to like continue without snacks. Right.
せつなもどうぞ。
This would be an indirect kiss, though we're close enough not to care about that, I suppose. I go ahead and close my mouth on the spoon. Why'd you have to point it out, man? Why'd you have to be weird about it?
どう？おいしい？
Yeah, it's great. Just a little on the cold side. Shaved ice really is best eaten in the summer. Yeah.
やっぱりおいしい。でもやっぱり頭が。
She can eat that much of it in this weather. Looking over, half admiring, half bemused at the spectacle, I find the contents of the bowl disappear at astonishing speed.
ごちそうさま。
Oh, it wasn't much.
じゃあ休憩終わり。今日こそ完成させるよ。アイラン。
Oops, shit. Rena heads towards the cockpit of the Islander with enthusiasm. Before... What's wrong?
お腹痛い。
Well, she did finish it in one go. Hey, you look pale. Get to the bathroom quick. Oh, right, there isn't one here. And there's a blizzard outside. What could she use instead? What do you mean there's a blizzard outside? Is this a separate tunnel from the island?
もう。
Dad goes shit in the corner. Rena's eyes seem to be indicating towards something. The lidded bucket. Wait, you're not seriously going to...
せつなはあっち行ってて。
What? Oh, you're gonna sit in the fucking freezing cold so you can take a shit? Oh my god.
あんまり進まなかったね。アイランダー作り。
Why did we even have that part? If we're just gonna like gloss over it. Well, you couldn't help it. There's no way we could have gone searching around in a snowstorm.
でも。
We make our way home from her secret's workshop. I'm trying to cheer Rena up, who's dejectedly trudging along with her back slouched. You had a stomach ache too.
それはもう忘れていいよ。
Nope. No, I'll never forget this day. You tried shaved ice for the first time. Today is worth commemorating.
せつなの意地悪。
I mean, he always is. Huh? Am I not lifting her spirits? Sorry I made you eat shaved ice when the weather's this cold.
それはいいの。嬉しかったよ。私のためにしてくれたんだよね。
I mean, the weather's always cold, right? I guess so. I don't have anywhere to look, so I just turn my gaze to the sky. A starless, moonless, suffocating sky. Isn't it colder than usual today?
多分空調が止まってるんだと思う。
Uh-oh.
この間故障した時は何人か投資したって噂だよ。教会は否定してたけどね。
Oh, shit. Seriously?
大丈夫。こうすればあったかいよ。
So a whole bunch of people died because of those fucking kids. I hope those kids are happy. Renee squeezes my hands. The heat from her hands is indeed transferring to mine. I wonder if the island's inhabitants have all been living like this. everyone huddling together, determined to endure the cold.
どうしたのセツナ。
Oh, it's nothing. I'm fine. I have someone to huddle together with. But
昨日のあの子のことが心配
let's not talk about her. Let's not. I don't want to fucking talk about Karen. First of all, it was her and her little crew that committed the terrorist attack on the building, right? Which, as we've discussed, has potentially killed a whole bunch of people as a result. She's a sharp one.
ちょうどここだもんね。昨日あの子と会ったの。
We're gonna gloss over the fact. Okay. I should have glanced down the dark alley, but Karen is nowhere to be found. It's all for the best if she doesn't feel like she needs to rely on me, though. If Karen and her gang really were the ones who smashed up the generators,
下に降りる階段はあっちだよ。
Rene lets go of my hand and points in the direction opposite our house. Geez, she knows me better than I know myself. Mate, why do you care? Sorry, Rene, I'll be back real soon. Why do you care? Saying nothing more, I set off. But my feet won't follow suit immediately. There's always something pulling me back whenever I move away from her. I'm always haunted by the fear that something will happen while I'm gone, or that I won't be able to see her again.
セツナ、
A voice calls out from behind. What's up, Rene? I keep my back turned to her. Because if I were to turn around, I wouldn't be able to leave. Because I'd want to keep feeling the warmth of her body. I'm not here to get comfortable.
早く帰ってきてね。
Well, I feel like this is a red flag. She sounds bright and cheerful, contrary to my expectations. It's like she's seeing me off for work. I guess she must believe that my place is back at her home. Or maybe she's trying to make me believe that. Well, it's worked alright. You bet, I'll be right back. Because I'm looking forward to it too. That tattered, mouldy but warm blanket, and the one who likes to dive underneath it. On and on I head down toward the ruins that is the fourth stratum. The ground beneath my feet is so dark that I can't see a single thing. I find myself getting lost, running into dead ends again and again. Screwed. I don't have any idea where Karen's hideout is, and there's no way I can fudge it my way there blind. Ha! My breath is a cloud of white. As cold as the residential district is, it's even colder here. If I dawdle any longer, I'll seriously freeze to death at this rate. Nothing to do but give up and go home, huh? Or so I thought, gazing up at the sky. The faint glow seeping from the giant window in the ceiling illuminates the spot in front of me, almost as if moonlight is beaming down through the parting clouds. This is there, as if bathed in the spotlight, is a grave. Actually, it's something else entirely, which looks nothing like a grave at first glance, but that's what came to mind. The junk heap looks like a barrow, a small burial mound of some kind, and placed at the top of the hill is a broken television. I find myself moving towards it.
誰だ
The lamplight in my eyes blinds me for a moment. When my vision returns, the one I find standing there is... No! Fuck, I don't want to do this. Every time she appears, a fucking... like, my motivation for life drops. Karen. Thank goodness I've been looking for you.
探した
Don't want to do this. Karen blinks then.
悪いな。今日は客を取る気にはなんねえんだ。
This. Fuck off, game. Fuck off! No, that's not why I came here.
じゃあ、私なんかに何の用だよ。
I have to wonder what her self-worth is like. 0. Can't I just be worried about her? Well, it's sort of corny, so I won't say it out loud. Anyway, what are you doing here?
もともと第5層に通じる通気口があった場所だよ。ずっと昔に封鎖されたらしいけどな。
I see, so that's why there's an open area here. This pile of debris, it's a grave, isn't it?
そっか。よかった。一応墓に見えるんだな。
It's a pretty big grave. Karen says this with a little smile. Did she make this?
ここに眠ってんのはグレン・クルツ。私の姉貴だ。
And you decided to pile up a whole bunch of rubbish on top of it to make a grave? What? So your older sister passed away?
亡くなったちげえよ。
What?
殺されたんだよ。教会の連中にな。
There's something kind of frightening about how calm Karen looks.
かくまってた遠征隊の生き残りが消えた。その直後だよ。姉貴がこの場所で死んでるのを見つけたのは、この辺り一面に血と肉が散らばってた。
What? Karen glances up at the sky. Her gaze leads up to the giant hole rising to the top stratum.
突き落とされたんだよ。上からな。
I remember staring down into the abyss from the park on the top stratum. Makes my hair stand on end. It was here all along, the pits of hell to which that giant crevice leads.
まあ、表向きには事故ってことになってるけどな。奴らがよく使う手だ。
The same way as when they silenced the survivors of the exploration team, huh?
姉貴はさ、知りすぎたんだよ。
And Karen still wants to know, despite all this? With the secret of the world, truth behind the events from 5 years ago. Still, even after losing her family. I find out who that survivor from the exploration team was, you know. Karen's expression changes in an instant. Her vacant, almost tired look stiffens up.
誰だよ。
Before that, though, there's one thing I'd like to confirm with you. I choose my words carefully. But in times like these, the bluntest words are usually the most effective. Were you the ones who destroyed the generators? Karen's face tells me all I need to know. What gives? I thought your goal was a revolution. You weren't supposed to put the island's inhabitants in danger.
綺麗事だな。革命に犠牲はつきもんだろ。
Revolution comes with sacrifice. And sacrifice is okay when it's not our lives being sacrificed. Also, isn't that what the church thinks as well? The church has to rule, it has to sacrifice. Irony? Who knows? But what was with that thoughtless rioting? Is that if that's how you're going to do things, I'm not going to have any part in it. Yeah.
あんたが言ったんじゃねえか。最初から諦めてたら何も変わらねえって。
What?
今朝、ピーチと二人で教会に行ったんだよ。サラのやつに会うためにな。
Evangelidon is saying how long until we can get away from Karen? Hopefully soon, man.
サラの名前を出した途端、衛兵に囲まれてさ、なんとか逃げてきたけど、ピーチは捕まっちまって。
What? What's she talking about?
何が楽しくおしゃべりでもしながらお茶を飲みましょうだ。やっぱり嘘っぱちじゃねえか。私たちをおびき出すための罠だったんじゃねえか。
You're wrong. This morning, Sarah overslept after making sandwiches for you guys. Never mind that, what happened to Peach?
もちろん助け出したさ。停電で奴らが混乱してる隙にな。
You caused a power cut just to get her out? That's pretty bold. So she basically did it to save her friend.
幸い大怪我はしてなかったよ。まあ、しばらく仕事には出れねえだろうけどな。
Wait, what did they do to her? Don't tell me. The guards?
だから言ってんだろ。教会はそういう連中なんだよ。
The church is not immutable. That's what Nirvan said. So decent people like Sarah only make up a small part of the population. Sarah? Oh wait, yeah, Sarah. I thought you were talking about Karen. Oh, make up a small part of the population. Is the whole population a bunch of fucking degenerates? You know what? Maybe we should just leave this island. Let them all fucking die, right? They're all shit. In that case, this is for Sarah's sake too. Setsuna.
あ、突然なんだよ。
The exploration team survivor who made it back here. His name was Setsuna.
はあ？ふざけてんじゃねえよ。セツナはあんたじゃねえか。
I guess I have to start from the beginning. I'm not Setsuna. I'm just a colorless like you.
だったらその首の札は何なんだよ。
It's what Setsuna left behind. A lot of stuff happened and I ended up borrowing it. Karen's eyes narrow in suspicion at me. It's not unfathomable that she doesn't believe me. The notion that a man she met by chance got his hand on the collar of an exploration team survivor is pretty far-fetched. Yes, I would say that too. But that's how I've always been. Just regular guy standing at a point where countless coincidences converge for plot. Yeah, that's who I am. And as for my real name, it's... For fuck, you know. Huh? Why is this become... What? Why is this becoming kind of like this? Chummy and... Why is she saying this? That's kind of... This is not the point. The point was that the fucking guy that came... Whatever. So that means... So you believe me? You believe my story? Wait, is that what that means? My story, which has all been lies since the beginning. So she never doubted me from the start? That's... The words lodge in my throat. The reason why Setsuna was killed by the church was because he returned without finding the Holy Land. I can tell her, right? I don't know. Hey, do you believe the Holy Land exists? If she just has a grudge with the church, then telling her would be a piece of cake. But she really believes in the Holy Land, however. If, like the previous Avalon, she believes that this dying world can be saved. Well, the truth would break her heart.
その向こうには楽園があるんだ。そこはポカポカしててさ、空はキラキラしててさ、人はニコニコしてんだ。
Right, I'm gonna be like, this game. I mean, they've the characters we've interacted with the exception of Karen, are all like nice people, right? Nirvan, all right. Rene and Sarah, right? But these people are actual fucking assholes. Like, the church just like throws people over fucking down massive holes to go splat, right? They set fire to parts of hospitals just to get rid of people that know too much and all that shit. And then the Avalon people, I'm assuming, did terrorist attacks and stuff like that, which I'm not gonna really blame them too much for, because the church fucking sucks ass. And then everyone's okay with the prostitution of fucking these kids. What the fuck, man? Why are we here? I hate this. I fucking hate this place, right? I hate this place. And Karen is basically the embodiment of the like her life, what she has to do, the stuff for the kids is just an embodiment of how shitty the fucking place is. I suppose Sarah and Rene are like breaths of fresh air in that respect, because it's like, but they're rare. Why are we here? What is the point of this? Just to show that the future sucks? And now we know that the fucking promised land doesn't fucking... Well, there's no proof of it anyway. Fuck this game. Just fuck this section of the game. What the ugh. Why is this... Fucking... Maybe this is good. Maybe this section turns out good. I don't know, man. This is just fucking Pain Olympics. It's just... It's too... And I don't... And even the good stuff with Rene and Sarah, I'm just like... Where are they going with this? Where are they going with this? Like, somehow this is supposed to link back to the past. But I'm asking myself the question, what is the importance of any of this part of the game? Right? Besides showing us examples of absolute shittiness and having the same characters reincarnated. Like, it doesn't need to be this long. Those sparkling eyes of hers are dazzling. No paradise like that exists on this earth. And even if there were, she wouldn't have the picture-perfect life she's imagining. Can we just have the climax of this? Can we just end this? Why is this going on for so long, man? If only they weren't here to push me down. If only I could get away from here. See this bit where he keeps saying these things? Where he keeps questioning himself? I'm like, come on, man. Those are the kind of fantasies children tend to have. Dreaming alone doesn't make them a reality. But Yeah, that's the kind of girl you are. With her, though, she might just get what she wants one day. Man, even like Karen, they committed, granted they didn't know the effects of it, but they still caused the death of a whole bunch of people. We're just going to ignore this? Oh, she didn't know. She had to save her friend. She didn't think about the effects of blowing up the power plant. Also, why did you have to blow up a power plant to get access to your friend? Right? Could you not have sabotaged the prison itself? Seems fucking extreme. So, alright guys, the police have taken my friend into the jail, right? Into the local police jail. We're gonna have to blow up a power plant. The only power plant for the whole area to be able to get in there. Yeah, that's the only way we can do it. Fuck it. It's gonna affect other people? Fuck it. Don't care. For now, all she can do is talk about her absurd dream. Sorry for asking you such a weird question. I don't know what the world holds. Despite having been outside, I've only seen the entrance, and I can't travel far without the help of someone from this minuscule island. Someone like me has no right to deny someone's dream outright. That guy probably disappeared from you back then to meet Sarah. No, Sarah doesn't know anything about the outside world either. All she knows is the fact that Setsuna returned without having discovered anything. But that's not evidence enough to refute the Holy Land's existence. I don't know about the church, but I trust Sarah. I don't have any proof, but do you really need a reason to trust someone? Yeah. I mean, at least them being trustworthy in the past. You can't just go on fucking vibes, man. You risk being betrayed the moment you believe in something. Yes. Saying that, you're just a fool if you suspect everything and believe nothing but what you see in front of you. Okay. Enjoy that. How about you? Whatever. The girl who says this believes both that the Holy Land exists and my ludicrous story. Yeah, and she hasn't seen jack shit. She's certainly no fool, and she's got more courage than anyone else. The courage to keep pursuing a dream, which may or may not come true. She has a dream in May. What is this? Vajada saying such a crap world. If it seems extreme, it's because everyone in the future is incompetent. Going on vibes, that's how I code. I take offense to that. Wait, you code on vibe? You don't vibe code, man. Don't tell me you vibe code. Get the AI out. I'm just vibing, boss. You can't, like, okay, look, there's an element of someone seems trustworthy because they give off good vibes. But in my opinion, like, you're not going to trust them with your life if you don't really know them, right? But someone that you've known for a while and has consistently proven to be a trustworthy person is different, right? You don't just fucking believe them, because the liar, the worst type of liars are experts at convincing you that they're trustworthy, whether it's conscious or not, or subconscious. The courage to keep pursuing a dream which may or may not come true. I can't skip this. This game is evil. That's how I know. She grumbles about something along the lines of, "What do you know about me anyway?" Then returns her piercing gaze to me. Sorry, that's about all I learned. You're a fucking... What age is she? 13? So fun. I'm gonna hit... Well, she's been able to lead various terrorist attacks against the Fuzz, so... Evangelidot saying video... I do vibe code just because I'm working with undocumented files and formats. Video games use proprietary files. Is that vibe? Wait. Yeah, but you're not... Wait. When people say vibe coding, it's literally people that just use AI to do all their coding, and they don't have a fucking clue what the code... how the code works. They can't read it. I'm assuming you're using AI to help you with, like... I feel that AI bytes and it makes programs to interpret the bytes. Holy shit. First of all, I didn't know they could do that. But also, that must be Because the AI can be full of shit half the time, right? But yeah, I mean, that's justified, right? But at this, you know, you're not... It's like you're using an algorithm, right, to reverse engineer code into, like, to create interpreters or whatever. The programs work to varying degrees. AI sucks balls, but it's definitely, like, it's good at getting you, I would say, 70 to 80% there. And to be fair, a lot of times that's just all you need, right? The last 20% you can do yourself. But, you know, I'm talking about the vibe code that does fucking fuck all. Anyway, let's continue. Fuck it, I don't want to set you for two. The head honcho, you mean Sarah's father? He doesn't seem like the kind of guy you can get a hold of that easily.
当然策ならある。
Karen puffs out her chest, brimming with confidence.
サラを誘拐して脅してやるんだ。
That's a barbaric way of doing things. Mate, this is the same person. Wait a minute. Is there two Sarahs? Not two Sarahs, two Karens? That looks like two sprites. It looks like she's got another thing behind her. I might be imagining this. No, wait a sec. Kidnapping doesn't necessarily involve violence. If Setsuna saw anything in the outside world, Sarah would want to know too. You actually might be onto something here. What?
つうわけで明日決行だ。
Yeah, what happened is this sprite was not removed. Interesting anyway. Wait, hang on. Don't rush it. You need to think over your plan more carefully and smooth out the wrinkles first.
昔から善は急げって言うだろ。
Who said this is good? I've got my doubts as to whether this is good or not. What are you actually planning to do?
明日の正午、教会前でこないだみてえに煙幕で騒ぎを起こす。その隙にあんたはサラをさらってくれ。
I have to do something. You make it sound so simple.
簡単だろ。
Well, I suppose so. Things will Man, what the fuck? I'm getting fed up. Can I skip through this? I want to get back to the present or whatever again. I want to finish this section. Things will probably go according to plan if she can get Sarah to cooperate. Actually, scratch that. Things will probably go according to plan if she can get me, Sarah's bodyguard, to cooperate. And a smiling Renee saying she wants to save the world flashes through my mind. Got it, count me in? What? Oh, fuck it. There must be something I can do too. Or rather, there must be something only I can do. Just promise me one thing.
サラの身に危害を加えるな。だろ。安心しろって。大事な交渉の駒を傷つけたりはしねえよ。
The same goes for you too. I might not look like it, but I'm a soft, sheltered modern man. I don't want any bloodshed.
ふだなしのくせに肝っ玉の小せえやつ。
Fuck you, game. Hands off.
ま、わかってるって。お互い死なねえように頑張ろうぜ。
I wonder if she does have things under control. Right, no Karen. Thank fuck. What's this? You're not in bed yet, Renee.
おかえりせつな。
After leaving Karen's side and returning home, I come back to find Renee at her desk with a screwdriver in hand. Are you tinkering with machines again?
ちょっと今日中にやっておきたいことがあって。
You're dedicated. How about I help too? Peering closer, I see electronic chips, cables, and minuscule parts strewn all over the desk. Never mind, this looks like it's totally beyond me.
いいよいいよ。疲れてるでしょ。せつなは明日に備えて寝てて。
I come out in a cold sweat for a moment, thinking she was talking about Karen's plans. But it looks like I jumped to the wrong conclusion, seeing Renee's humming at our desk. I certainly want to be ready for tomorrow, but I can't very well rest on my laurels when she's burning the midnight oil. Is that part of the Islander too?
そう。タイマーの制御基板。単位はずっと秒だと思ってたんだけど、もしかしたら違うのかもって。
She produces the blueprint for my perusal. It's the new version, which Renee drew after she learned the zoom-in function on a laptop. Let's have a look-see. Rather than a simple blueprint, it looks more like a computer program.
ねえ、ここ裏 ブルー年の計算だよ。つまり単位は年なのかも。
Oh wow. Nope, I don't get it at all.
あれ、だったらタイマーの最大値って5時間半じゃなくて
Oh shit. Rini fiddles with some beads on her abacus and casts her eyes down.
2万
Oh shit, yeah, that makes sense. I'm literally going into cardiac arrest. Or so it feels. So that means it'll keep working even after 20,000 years?
年。計算上はね。でもそれじゃパイロットが。
No, no, it's not a robot, you know.
じゃあ何なの？
Huh?
セツナは何だと思うの？これ。
It's I know, maybe it's a terraforming machine or something that makes the outside world habitable for humans in 20,000 years. It gradually warms up the world outside, like a microwave does with its contents. I was just making it up, but I feel like I might actually be onto a good idea.
それは違うんじゃないかな。
Why? This is a device for saving the world, isn't it?
外の世界は救えるかもしれないよ。でも今アイランドに生きてる人たちは
Tough luck?
2万年後にはみんな死んじゃってるよ。
Unless there's a technology that I don't know about that allows you to live for 20,000 years, which is very possible, because we are quite literally 20,000 years into the future from from the 90s. Would that really save the world? No, she won't accept that at the very least. So are we going to create a beautiful lie?
やっぱりアイランダーだよ。だってコックピットがあるもん。
What about the pilot?
多分年を取らなくなるんだよ。パイロットになった代償でね。
This robot's seriously twisted.
ほら、セツナも言ってたじゃない。高速宇宙戦艦の乗組員は年を取らないって。
Oh yeah, that mind-bending physics science thing. I did say that, but I was only speaking theoretically.
ねえ、やっぱりアイランダーなんだよ。
She forcefully draws that conclusion and turns back to her desk. Well, if that's what you want.
戦い続けろ2万年。
What's this? Torture? But she seems to be having so much fun swinging along with the tune. She said she loved this world after all, and for the same reason that I do too. Back then I thought it was because neither of us belonged to the system. I thought she could say she loved this dying world because she's seeing the world from outside the system, but I might have been wrong about that. This world is dying, no doubt about it, but the people living in it haven't given up yet. They're desperately seeking ways to see themselves through to the next day. In that sense, she, and I for that matter, aren't alone. We admire the people who fight for their lives, and as we come to like them, we wish to be more like them as well. That's probably all it was. I'm part of this world too. Because look, why else did anyone not turn me away even when I revealed that I'm a nobody? That's proof right there. What's important is not where you came from or where you're going to. It's what you're going to do where you are now. If I keep working hard at what I can do right now, then all my actions are sure to connect up. All my actions up to this point are connected, as will the actions of the future be. That's how it is, right? Never Island! A useful concept to describe certain social situations. The prisoner's dilemma. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Isn't it nice to see actual sky? Imagine a situation whereby two people, A and B, are being interrogated by the police. Both suspects are complicit in a burglary, but with no evidence, the policeman in charge is unable to wrap up the case. Right, I know what they do, right? What they try to do is they say, oh, by the way, the other guy snitched on you. Right, he's already told me what you did, so you may as well tell me the truth. Otherwise, you're going to jail anyway. So in order to get a confession, he takes the two suspects into separate interrogation rooms and makes them a proposition. If the two of them remain silent, oh, we're going to do this type of thing, then they will both serve 5 years in prison. But if one of them confesses, they'll walk free while the other gets an acquittal. an acquittal. But if both confess, they'll both serve 10 years in jail. Oh, right. I've seen... Oh, I have seen... Do you know what? I remember doing a little group activity type thing at something where if both people worked together... If both groups worked together, it would have the outcome would have been good. But if one group fucked over the other group, they would have got more points. And then what ended up happening was my group was trying to be like do the right thing, and then the other group was trying to fuck us over. And I'm like, you're a bunch of bastards. If everyone just like works together, we get a certain number of points. Why are you trying to screw us over? There's always someone we should get more points. And this is a fucking random group exercise. You don't get anything out of it. But then people are dicks. Anyway. But if both confess, they'll both serve 10 years in jail. How might the two suspects act in that situation, I wonder? Let's think about it from prisoner A's perspective first. If B keeps stum, I'll keep stum and we both get 5 years. If I confess though, I'll get off scot-free. Barbie, on the other hand, if B confesses and I don't, I'm in the howler for life. 10 years. Whereas if I confess too, I get away with doing 10 years. Wait a minute, what? Let me check this again. If the two of them remain silent, then they will both serve 5 years in prison. But if one of them confesses, they'll walk free while the other gets an acquittal. What the fuck's an acquittal? I thought an acquittal was... Yeah, a judgment or verdict that a person is not guilty of the crime. What? But if both confess... Oh, shit. Okay. I didn't read this properly. Right. The two remain silent, they get 5 years. But if one of them confesses... If only one of them confesses and the other one doesn't, then they both go free. But if both confess, they'll both serve 10 years in jail. Dude, this is diabolical. On the other hand, if B confesses and I don't, I'm in the howler for life. No, if B confesses and you don't, whereas if I confess too, I get away with doing 10 years. What? I'm not reading this properly, am I? But if one of them confesses, they'll walk free while the other gets an acquittal. But if both confess, they'll both serve 10 years in jail. What is he talking about? If B keeps stum, I'll keep stum and we both get 5 years. Yes. If I confess though, I'll get off scot-free. On the other hand, if B confesses and I don't, I'm in the howler for life. No, if one of you confesses and the other doesn't, you get free. Whereas if I confess too, I get away with doing 10 years. Get away with doing 10 years? This is a weird fucking... So regardless of whether B chooses to keep stum or to confess, I have more to gain by confessing. If you both... If one of you's... What the fuck is this? I'm not... Right, what? If the two remain silent 5 years, I get that. If one of them confesses, they'll walk free, while the other gets an acquittal. Yeah, what? If one of them confesses, one of the two, they'll walk free while the other gets an acquittal. I'm assuming an acquittal is where you don't get any judgment, right? You walk away scot-free. I don't think this is written right. But if both confess, they'll both serve 10 years in jail. What is this guy's explanation? This doesn't fucking match. Right, Evangelion don't sing. If you snitch on your co-defendant, you get a more lenient sentence. If you both don't snitch, you both get the charge if they can prove the crime. If you both confess, you both get sentenced. Wait, no, wait. This is not what that... Wait, I'm just trying to read this, right? If the two of them remain silent, they get 5 years. But if one of them confesses, they'll walk free while the other gets an acquittal. So, but that, what? That's, right. If one of them confesses out of the two, they'll walk free while the other gets an acquittal. An acquittal to me sounds like they'll get off free. But if both confess, they'll both serve 10 years in jail. What the fuck? This doesn't make sense. This is fucking bullshit. I don't know if they've... Because this doesn't match what his thought process is. Whatever, anyway. It's obvious what comes next. Both B and A follow the same thought pattern. Both of them choose to confess, right? And get 10 years. What? Manjai Don saying, if you confess, the co-defendant walks free with an acquittal, then you go to jail. But if one of them confesses, they'll walk free while the other gets an acquittal. Yeah, I think it's written wrong. So if you confess and he doesn't, then you get jail and he gets to walk free. That makes more sense. And in doing so, both suspects land themselves a 10-year sentence. If they had bet on each other staying silent, though, they would only have had 5 years in prison each. This is where the dilemma lies. It's what occurs when neither party trusts the other. If only our prisoners had trusted each other, they would have been able to choose the best option available to them. Oh, how wonderful it is to trust one another. I don't like the way it's described. If I didn't snitch and the other guy didn't snitch, I'd get 5 years. If I didn't snitch and the other guy did snitch, I don't know. This is written, they wrote that really badly, but unfortunately we can't end on that saccharine note. Mutual trust doesn't involve the prisoner's dilemma. Do you see it yet? What? Then let's think about it again from prisoner A's perspective. Except this time, A has complete faith in his partner in crime. So, from prisoner A's point of view, B's a good guy, I'm sure he won't confess. So if I confess, I get off scot-free. Wait a minute. If both of you confess, you get 10 years, right? And if one of you confesses, one of you goes free, another one gets the full thing? Is that how it works? B's a good guy, I'm sure he won't confess. So if I confess, I'll get off scot-free. If B thinks the same way, the two of them will end up serving 10 years. That's right, the same result as before. So should we conclude that trust is completely meaningless? No, that's not true. Trust alone isn't enough. What? If you trust your partner to stay silent, you're left with two choices, an acquittal or a 5-year sentence. Would you still choose the 5-year sentence even then? Are you able to take your eyes off the prize and meet the expectation of your trusting partner in crime? That's what it really asks. This is a stupid fucking description of the prisoner's dilemma. Let me fucking... Fuck me. Right. The prisoner's dilemma is a classic game theory thought experiment demonstrating that two individuals acting in their own self-interest may not lead to the best collective outcome. In this scenario, two suspects are arrested for a crime and interrogated separately. Each prisoner has the choice to confess and betray their partner or remain silent and cooperate. Right. Imagine two prisoners are arrested for a crime. If they both stay silent, they'll both get a short sentence. However, if one confesses and the other stays silent, the one who confesses gets off free and the other gets a longer sentence. If they both confess, they'll each get a medium sentence. The dilemma is that each prisoner is better off confessing, regardless of what the other does. But, right, because, let's see. If I confess, I'll either get 5 years, or I'll be able to go away scot-free. If one confesses, if they both stay silent, they both get a short sentence. If we both stay silent, we get 5 years. If I confess and the other guy doesn't confess, I can go away scot-free. And if we both confess, we get a medium sentence. Right. The dilemma is that each prisoner is better off confessing. Alright, because of the risk of if I trust him and I go, oh, I'm not going to confess, and then he confesses, then he'll go away scot-free and then I'll get fucking longer. Holy shit. Regardless of what the other does, but if they both confess, they get a worse outcome than if they both had stayed silent. Yeah, I mean, can you trust them? This is a better description. Fucking hell, game. You couldn't describe this properly. An acquittal is a dropping of charges because of lack of evidence during nullification. Yeah, so an acquittal means you get away scot-free, right? I don't know. How do they fuck up that description? Come on, game. Believing in someone is easy. Would you trust them? That's a good point. I mean... It's not just trusting them, it's trusting them under this situation, right? It's one thing to trust them when you're like, can you keep an eye on my donut while I go to the loo? It's another thing when it's this. I know plenty of people in this world who are worth believing in. What's harder is living up to the trust others have in you. If I'm unable, but the thing is, if you both stay silent, you still get prison. I don't know. If I'm unable to do that, then I'm sure to fail once more. You've been scrunching your face up all morning. What's up, Rini? Rini flashes me a smile, but the wrinkles in her brow still remains. I follow her gaze to the table, on which there's a single bread roll. That's nasty. It looks all moldy. So is this seriously all we have now? Nirvan hasn't made it back home yet, so the two of us will have to share one roll. Things are tough. Yvonne says, I blame mistranslation due to Japanese to English conversion. Probably. It sucks, man. I was like sitting there going, what? Who wants to eat a moldy roll? Yay. Child's play. Wait, there's no point in just doing one round. How about the loser removes an item of clothing for each round lost? Fuck off. And the game ends when either player gives up. Oh, shit, it isn't household. Of course I am. This is serious business. Huh? She's not embarrassed, is she? I don't know what he thinks of you as, to be fair. What are you talking about? I wouldn't suggest adding a stripping element if I was just playing against another dude. Maybe I got a bit too carried away there. Mate, control yourself. The FBI are coming from the past to the future. It's good that she's such an honest girl, but my jokes don't always get through to her. Jokes? Yes, Setsuna, jokes. My bad. Let's just forget what I said and do it normally. This is fucking stupid. For real? Okay. Why are we doing this? Why is this in this game? I don't want to play... I don't want to watch this guy play strip poker or whatever the fuck with a fucking child. What is this? Oh, there it is. Don't you forget that promise, okay? She clenches her fist and swings upward. Looks like the rules for the game are the same as the ones I know. In which case everything's 50-50. Whoever has luck on their side is the victor. And that's going to be me, blessed by luck, by destiny. What? Hang on a sec. Should I play rock if Rina's decided on scissors? Wait, what if is she doing the prisoner's dilemma thing? What if she's anticipated as much and decided to play paper? Right, I'm gonna trust her. I'd play rock. Well, if I play scissors, wait. What did she say she was going to do? Scissors, right? Yeah, rock. If I play scissors, that will win against paper, and if she plays scissors like she says she will, then the round should end just end in a draw. Right, scissors it is. That's my best option. Is she gonna lie? Hold on, what's with that confident smile of hers? Don't tell me she's planning on winning with the rock by forcing me to play scissors. In that case, I'll play paper instead. No, it's useless, she'll just win by playing scissors. Then she'd still win by playing the hand she said she would. She's super crafty. I'll just go with the option you're expecting me to choose, rock. But wait, then she'll just do one better and... Hey, aren't I stuck in an infinite loop here? Whatever, let's just get this over with. Voichu. 5 minutes later, I'm shaking my smalls like a leaf. Why? But how can one person win at rock, paper, scissors so many times in a row? Oh, then let's see if you can tell what I'm thinking about right now. What? They clearly didn't have sprites of her with less and less clothing. That would have been fucking effort. But still, why are we having this game? Why is this even here? Why does he joke about this? Why does he joke this much about this shit? Why is there not more older women, adult women in this game? Why anything? Rime is brimming with the confidence and ready to go again. Why do I feel so humiliated? Because you're a fucking idiot. I wasn't just losing round after round with nothing to show for it though. The whole time I was analysing Rine's tone of voice, her grip, the swing of her arm, and now my analysis is complete. Evangelidot saying, why does this exist? That is a good question. Apparently it's a good visual novel. Now there's no way I'm going to lose. Right, I'm going to start crawling my way back up from here. See these things? I don't need these things to play out for so long, man. I feel like... I clench my fist, dressed now in nothing but my underpants. Have a taste of this god-awful cold yourself. Okay, rock, paper. Oh, this will be fun. What?
リンネ、すまんがわしの部屋から膝掛けを持ってきてくれんか。膝が冷えてかなわん。ちょ
っと待ってて。
Rini dashes to Nirvan's room.
さて。
Nirvan heaves a sigh and spots me standing there in my underwear, my fist in the air.
何をやっとるか貴様は。
Figured he'd asked.
ほう。 残りのパンをかけてじゃんけんを。
That's right, I got myself half naked to help fire me up, but no funny business, I swear.
本当か、リンネ。
多分。
What lies? Probably.
まあ、そういうことにしておいてやろう。どうせこの男は何も考えちゃおらん。
You're not wrong there.
俺。 南地区のやつからパンを分けてもらってきたぞ。腹が減っているのだろう。食うがいい。
Oh, thank heavens. So now we have another 3 rolls, and one of these is growing mold too.
仕方あるまい。分けてもらえただけでも感謝せんとな。
So that makes 4 rolls in total. 2 of them moldy. And there are 3 of us. Only 2 of them are edible, so we're still 1 short. How will we divide it up, Rene? Again, I don't think I'll be able to win against her. But there's no other way for it if you can't split them equally.
くだらんな。わしはやらんぞ。2人で勝手に分けりゃいい。
Wait, there's 2 and we need to spread it against 3, right? Can we not cut each one into 3 pieces? So you have 6 and then just each have 2/6. He's being a stubborn old man as usual. Right then, Nirvan, this time it's winner takes all without the added strip poker element.
野球拳だと？やはりそういうことをしとったのか貴様は。
Lol. Crap.
まあいい。一回だ。一回だけだからな。
Maybe Nirvan is simply embarrassed to be playing a kid's game at his age. But we won't be able to decide what each of us gets with just one round, will we?
じゃあ3人でじゃんけんして勝った方が新しいパンを山分け、負けた方が残りを山分けでどう？
So if there's only one winner, he or she gets 2 fresh bread rolls, whereas the losers end up with a moldy roll each. If 2 people win, each winner gets a fresh roll, while the loser gets both the stale ones. Well, guess it's just the luck of the draw. What happens if it's a complete stalemate?
忘れてた。
徹夜の老人をいつまで待たせる気だ。
Crap, Nirvan's starting to lose his patience. We have to hurry up and decide before he nods off.
アイコの場合はグーは取り分0、チョキは古いパン2つ、パーは新しいパン2つでどうだ？
That doesn't seem very
じゃあ
fair.
3人が同じ手を出したときは？
わしはチョキを出す。お前らはチョキ以外を出せ。それで手はかぶらん。
Is this another mind game like last time?
ルールを破った場合は無条件で失格だ。残ったもので全てのパンを山分けにでも何でもするがいい。
そっか。わかったよ。
Hang on a sec. There are so many rules that I have no idea what's what.
よし、最初はグー。
What? Calm down, man, calm down. Okay, I just need to get the facts in order. Nirvan's going to play scissors. If he plays anything else, he'll be disqualified, that's for sure. On the other hand, Reno or I will get disqualified if we play scissors, so we just have to choose between rock and paper. Those are the rules. The rest depends on other variables. First of all, what if Rene play? Why are we fucking putting so much effort into this? I don't need this. Just play it. If I play rock as well, then both of us win against Nirvan and we get to split the fresh rolls between us. In other words, I'd get 1 fresh bread roll. What if I... Do you know how this is what they're doing? They're absolutely fucking longing out all of these little fucking things, and I don't care. Fucking hell. My god, I fucking give up on this. Why is it so shit? Well, if I play paper instead, the result will be a draw with Rainy playing rock, Nirvan playing scissors, and me playing paper. In a draw, the one who plays paper gets 2 fresh bread rolls. In other words, I should play paper if Rainy is playing rock. But what if Rainy plays paper instead? If I play rock, it will result in another draw, with Nirvan playing scissors and Rainy playing paper. In a draw, the one who plays rock gets nothing. And if choose I paper, the same as Rainy, we both lose to Nirvan's scissors. If we both lose, we share. I don't care. I have my answer. Regardless of what Rainy plays, I'll win as long as I play paper. Wait. Is that right? What if Rainy's thinking the same thing and is planning to play paper? I can't believe this. I don't care. Just fucking play the game. How have you made this last 20 minutes? But if we both play rock, then I get a fresh one. Reno O'Hara, I know the girl well by this point. She may seem like an airhead at first, but she's actually incredibly smart. I mean, she completely crushed me at Othello yesterday, so she must have realised that it will yield all the worst possible outcome if we both play paper. Not to mention, she's extremely perceptive, so she must have realised that I've realised that I'll yield the worst possible outcome if we both play paper. I'll just trust you, Rene. I'll trust that you'll play rock, with you trusting that I'll play rock too. In that case, I'll choose to play. The 3 of us play our hands, and what do I find in front of me? Huh? Rock, paper, scissors, all 3 options. The one who drew paper is rubbing the back of her head and grinning sheepishly. You little... Rini takes a bread roll in each hand, pecking each one like she's showing off.
一つ食べる？
I don't want your charity.
もう美味しいのに。
Damn it, is she taunting me? I was stupid to trust you. I won't be making the same mistake
あ
again.
れ？セツナは私を信じてグーを出したの？
The eagerness with which she asked that question is something I haven't noticed before. Well, duh. We'd have both won if the two of us played rock. But you betrayed my trust and played paper just to get the fresh rolls for yourself. So what were the final results? Nothing for me as I drew rock, 2 stale rolls for Nirvan since he drew scissors, and 2 fresh rolls for Rene who played paper. I can't trust anyone anymore. I only ever believe in myself from now on. Did Nirvan say he was going to play scissors? I feel like he did.
違うよ。私、セツナがパーを出すと思ったからパーを出したんだよ。
This is what I need. I need to spend a lot of time on rock, paper, scissors games and their logic. Huh? You were thinking of beating me to the draw or something? Am I really that unreliable?
じゃなくて、セツナは2人でパーを出すつもりなのかなって。
What do you mean? If you both drew paper, then Nirvan would have got the fresh.
気づかなかった？おじいちゃん、足引きずってたの。
Did you not notice? And no, he didn't give a shit. That reminds me, he did look a little off color when I saw him at the power plant yesterday.
ちょっとだけど、ズボンに血も染みてた。多分、怪我してるよ、足に。膝掛けを使ってたのは、それを隠すためなんじゃないかな。
Why would he need to do that?
私たちに心配されたくないんだと思う。
It's more like he didn't want to make us worry, but never mind.
だからせめて、たくさん栄養とってもらわなくちゃ。
So you were trying to lose to Nirvan on purpose?
そうでもしなきゃ食べてくれないよ。おじいちゃん、意地っ張りだから。私がじゃんけんって言い出さなきゃ、全部私たちにくれてたと思う。
So that's when the psychological warfare began.
第5話、祖父の作った戦場だよ。
Yep, it's all nonsense to me as usual. To sum up, Nirvan added a rule that worked to our advantage, but Rini still tried to hand him victory despite that. All I did was mindlessly select the option that was in my best interests, betraying Rini's expectations and falling straight into Nirvan's trap. I've still got a lot to learn. Still, that was pretty impressive stuff, Rini. You managed to catch on to that what Nirvan was up to. Maybe I would have drawn the same conclusion if I'd laid my own interest to one side from the beginning. Nah, no way. I could have figured it out right there and then.
違うよ。私は知ってただけ。
Rini isn't being boastful or haughty, just matter of fact.
あれはね、よくある囚人のジレンマ問題だよ。
The prisoner's dilemma? What's that? We've literally just talked about this in our fucking soliloquy. Why are we doing this again?
ね、2人の囚人がそれぞれ強調するか裏切るかの二択を迫られてね。
This sounds kind of complicated.
一見裏切りが一番得するように見えるんだけど、でも本当は2人で強調するのが正解なの。さっきのじゃんけんだと2人でグーを出すのが強調でパーを出すのが裏切りね。
Yeah, that's why I played rock, intending to cooperate with Rini.
でもじゃあ強調した時 貧乏くじを引くのは誰？
When Rainy and I cooperate to get the fresh rolls, that is by both playing rock. Nirvan would be the one losing out. I see now, so that's how it is.
誰かがいい思いをするためには別の誰かが貧乏くじを引かなくちゃいけないんだよ。
I mean,
だってパンの量は最初から決まってるからね。
so you're saying you'd put yourself last?
刹那だったらどうする？
Evangelia Donut saying Ash Hitson as an idiot. If it were me, I'd... Well, I guess I'd do the same as you. Oh, why are they Why is this being stretched out so much? Oh my god, this is why I hate this section so much. But I'm not clever enough for that. I didn't even realize that there was a limit on our happy... Like, this stuff I don't care about. The time travel stuff was interesting when Kuon was explaining things, because I felt like we were like learning about something that'll be relevant to the main plot. But this, I mean, I suppose this prisoner's dilemma is going to be important, but holy shit. Evangelia Don't saying he doesn't absorb information unless it's either repeated to him multiple times or it involves pervertedness. And making someone happy, you wind up making someone else unhappy in turn. It's as simple as that.
だよね。
Where are we going with this? Right? I want to progress the story. It scares me from time to time. It frightens me just how amazing she is. Fuck. I feel like I'll never reach her level even if I dedicate my entire life to trying. It's because you're an idiot.
ね、食べる？
Rini offers me a bread roll she's already bitten into. Why didn't she give you the other one? She looks different from how she did before. Yeah, please. It's been so long since I've had fresh bread. It's soft and tastes sweet. I'm always making people draw the short straw at my expense, and I just mindlessly grasp at whatever mote of happiness comes my way.
大丈夫。もう少しだから。
Rainy, please be referring to this game. Please be referring to this game. It's not long to go now, guys. Rainy beams at me. Evangelia is saying the time travel stuff was a bait and switch for this shit. Yeah, could you imagine that? It's like, oh, we're going to have time travel into maybe the past or the future, right? And then we go to the future and there's this fucking shithole. I'm disappointed. Why is there technology from the 90s? Why is there no technology beyond the 90s? Did the world just like stagnate for 20,000 years after the 90s? Fuck this game. Rainy beams at me. Does she mean that the day will soon come when we can all be happy, when no one has to suffer? No. Rainy was actually referring to something slightly different to what I assumed. I hope she was breaking the fourth wall there and she's talking about this game.
だって今日西地区の配給日だもん。
What did they do on Ration Day? Oh yeah, that was today, wasn't it?
忘れちゃダメだよ。ちゃんと本人が行かなきゃもらえないんだから。
Rations happen what, once a month or once a week? How does this work? Okay, more rules. I just hope no one finds out I'm a fake.
大丈夫。私も行くから、いざという時はごまかしてあげる。
What a reassuring smile. You know, I've not really thought about this too much because I've just been distracted by the rest of the story. But yeah, the idea of having collars with your identity on it is the most enslaved coded shit ever. I don't know why I've not really thought about it till now. Evangelia Donut saying Never Island's the actual game. Island was just the preamble. This is the true story they wanted to tell, and there's a reason why they had to hide it in the fucking end game. Looks like our food problem is sorted for now.
もう朝一終わりかけてる。じゃ、また後でね、せつな。
The worst bit is that in all the walkthroughs, it doesn't tell you, because this is just one section of the game and there's no options. You can't get a feel for how close to the fucking end of the game it is. It just says Neverwhere Island or Winter or whatever the fuck it's called. Wait, let me check.
セーブ中に電源切るなよ。めんどくせえから攻略本見ながらプレイしようぜ。
Fuck me. Fuck me. I need to know how many bloody dots are in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shit. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A nice dinner 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So much fun to choose 15. 16, 17. Maybe we're close to the end? I don't know. Fuck, I don't... I need to know how close I am to the end of this part of the game. I fucking need to know. Right. How many dots in flowchart for winter in Island visual novel? I need someone to have a full snapshot of the fucking winter section. Wait, which parts have you completed? What is this? What is any of this? Someone show me the fucking winter section. Evan said there's also a whole section called Midsummer. Fuck up. You are fucking playing with me, man. Let me check this. Like, if I know how long this fucking section is, I can, like... Oh, shit. Yeah, so there's Midsummer. That has some options, though. Prologue, main, Midsummer? Wait, what? Where's the winter section? Where is the winter section in this guide? Blah, 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 blah. Main section, I've already found myself. You're right, you're wrong. I don't know what the fuck. Midsummer, new game, go left, we need to choose anything at all. Yeah, that has options. Midsummer. Wait, there's another Midsummer? What the fuck is any of this? Yeah, these are options. Oh, this fucking walkthrough. Fuck everything. This is too long. You don't need, guys, you don't need to make your visual novel this long. People don't have time anymore. Okay? Don't worry about it. You don't need to make 40-hour visual novels. Umineko was an exception. And Umineko is fucking badass. It keeps you... Man, it kept me fucking reading through. This just sucks. I don't know. I'm just feeling... I'm trying not to bitch about it. Right, let me see if I can get a decent walkthrough. It gives me some idea. Summer. So we've done summer. Winter. Yeah, it says this. Do you know, has everyone just copied this from other walkthroughs? Also known as Never Island. To access this chapter, you'll have to clear all previously available heroine routes. Winter is self-contained and without choices, so just sit back and enjoy what's considerably the best part of the entire story. I need to know how fucking long it is. Then there's Midsummer, which has... Right, Midsummer, at least you return back to the... Oh shit, I need to get the right end stuff for... God help me, guys. I'm gonna die playing this game. Fuck off. What is this? The island. Oh, the guides for this are terrible. I need a time. I need a time for how long this section lasts. Right, fuck it. Let's get back into it. I'm wasting time. Wait, Rini, where should I meet up? I call out to Rini as she dashes off. Evangelii don't saying Never Island is the best part of the game. Says who did it. In a couple of the walkthroughs, it does say that. It's called... Oh, shit. What did I just open? What is this? Fuck. Right. Winter. Read every day. What? That's fucking. Why is. What is this? The Visual Novel Book Club. Fuck that. And the problem is because the name of this game is so fucking generic, it's hard to get more specific stuff when I just put Island Visual Novel. What? Island Walkthrough, Front Wing Prototype, Gloria Works, blah blah blah. Save slot, what? Please note the following, there are several bad endings, choices matter. Winter route, start winter. Never Island unlocks winter route. What? I think I'm gonna die. Right, fuck. I need to know. You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. In the visual novel Island, how long, or in the flowchart, how many dots long is the winter section of the game? Let's see if I can fucking find anything. Fucking dying here, man. Let's see if this can actually do anything. Oh, it's gonna do some research. Let's continue while it does whatever the fuck it's doing. Right. Right after she replied, Rini vanishes, engulfed by the sea of shoppers. Today at noon, I get the feeling I have another appointment today at the same time.
明日の正午、教会前でこないだみたいに煙幕で騒ぎを起こす。
Oh no, this is bad, right? Can we just skip to noon? Never Island! Wait, every time we skip, does that mean...
正午からの配給では、私も教会の人間としてお手伝いさせていただきます。
That's cool.
めんどくせえから攻略本見ながらプレイしようぜ。
Wait, it's okay? We've not even got to that section. Oh, please tell me we're close.
セーブ中に電源切るなよ。
西地区は居住区の中でも特に人口が密集する地区です。混雑ぶりは先日の日ではないでしょう。
Evangelii Donut saying Ash caught a virus. Ash be out here vibe game. Yeah, I'm vibe gaming. Give me the fucking answer. Fucking...
当然、警戒すべき事案が発生する可能性も高くなります。
I can't do this. Like, I actually don't enjoy games that are... You know, like games that are just like, oh, you finished the ending, now you need to... There's actually a second ending. And you're like, oh, that's interesting. But if your second ending requires you to play like the same length of the game as the main game, I'm like, no. That's stupid. Like, if there's an extra part to the game after the main ending, it should not be the fucking same length as the main game. It should be less. Anyway. Well, Karen and her gang are actually planning to start a riot. Or at least be fucking interesting. I don't know what it is about this section of the game where I'm just like, I think the fact that it has no options, it's like a giant fucking section of the game. And I still don't see where we're going with this. I still don't see where we're going with this. In respect to the rest of the game. I don't care. The build-up is not worth it, man. Like, this might not have been bad if the rest of the game was kinetic. But it's not. So why have they got a giant kinetic section in the game? Maybe it's just me, right? Everyone else seems to like this game. And I'm going to take advantage of the chaos and... Honestly, I've never wanted so hard to press the fucking skip button. Skip through everything. Oh yeah, what was that? She heaves a huge sigh, loud enough for me to hear. Maybe she's saying that because she trusts me, or maybe she's just not really thinking. Whatever the case, with foreknowledge of what's going to happen, I feel like she's being dangerously blasé here. Got it, I won't let any harm come to you. The one promise I could make. Can you? I'm your knight. Don't refer to me as your knight, it's embarrassing. Or rather, I'm ashamed. You should be, you fucking pathetic shithead. What kind of knight would betray his master? Exactly. You. Because you are... that is you to a T. You are a fucking failure and someone that betrays people and someone that's just fucking... just not right in the head and should probably go and, you know, seek help. Anyway. Abducting Sarah and holding the Cardinal to ransom is a simple job in itself and still feasible even if Sarah were to try and retaliate. But what happens after that? What if the Cardinal doesn't give a shit? The Cardinal pays a ransom, Sarah goes back to the church, and that'll be the end of that chapter. Is that how it'll go? Well, Sarah's not going to be very friendly with you. If you... Do you not care about her trust in you? She's putting her trust in you and you're betraying her? You don't think that she will never want to fucking see you again? You're not thinking about that? Whatever. If word got out that Sarah was the church's Achilles heel, I wouldn't be surprised if she were to then lose her current standing. What? Is that what you think would happen? I just think everyone would go after her. Am I going to make other people suffer more for my personal gain? Yes. Yes, you are. There's already a ruckus outside. The crowd's gathering early in front of the church. Only moments left until noon, huh? There's no going back once they start handing out the rations. Wait, are we not going to get our food then? Hey Sarah, there's something I'd like to tell you before we begin. I'm going to betray you and everything that you trusted me is going to melt away. Now, how do I break it to her? What went through your mind when Setsuna confessed to being an Avalon spy? Pretty blunt guy. You're a pretty dumb guy as well. Sarah's staring straight at me. Her gaze is so penetrating. Has she seen right through me? It makes me want to look away. But this is important. Because right now I'm about to do the exact same thing Setsuna did. Sarah finally turns away from me. That's no help. Oh, I remember now. It was when that happened that Setsuna confessed. Yeah, kind of, but probably not in the way she's expecting. No, that's not it. Anyway, I have something to tell you. You're agitating for what? We mustn't. Why is she suddenly protesting like a cheating housewife? But this might be a good lead into the topic. You said it yourself, right, Sarah, that Setsuna might have just been using you. You actually regret that you helped him, don't you? I don't remember her saying that. I need to make sure of that before I drag Sarah into this. I need to know whether she was prepared to suffer or whether she had simply fallen for him. Prepared to suffer? What the fuck? I don't think he was just using you, because he came back to you as he was dying and was like, I love you or something.
ですが、それは私も同じことです。
How would she? Oh, we've hit the 2-hour mark.
私にはあの人が必要でした。いえ、今も必要としています。
Even now?
あの人がいなければ、私はとっくに教会の欺瞞に嫌気がさしていたことでしょう。ですが、あの人がいてくれたおかげで、あの人が私を通じて教会を変えようとしてくれたおかげで希望が持てたんです。
Is that what he was trying to do? Revolutionize the church through you? Okay.
私にも何かを変える力があるのではないかと。
But if there's other factions to the church that are vying for power, I don't think you can do anything alone, especially if you do something that's considered heretical. Like your father's already frowned upon, but he's there because of the public generally like him, apparently. He has support from the public. I don't know. Sarah gently places her hand over her heart.
それが私が今もここにいる理由です。
And the fact that, you know, you get all the perks of being the daughter of the cardinal, I would assume. I don't know. Sarah gives a little laugh as if to say she still has no idea what difference she could make.
ですから、人と人が利用し合うことは、お互いを必要とし合うことは、とても素敵なことだと私は思います。
It's splendid that people use each other, that they need each other. That's one way to look at it. Mm-hmm. I see. In that case, I'll use her as I see fit. What? That fucking hell. And she'll use me in turn. Is that how you're justifying? Is that how it makes you feel better?
ですが、もしセツナさんが私を必要としてくださっているというのでしたら、私は別に。
No, it's alright. I get it now. I never needed to worry. After all, she's Sarah Garland. She's only ever wished for the happiness of those around her.
なんですか、セツナさんはもう。
Huh? What's got you so angry?
知りません。ほら、早く行きますよ。
She rushes on ahead. What's up with her all of a sudden? Hey, hang on. It's dangerous to go alone, Sarah.
はい、どうぞ。こちらが今週分の配給になります。
The square in front of the church is absolutely jam-packed with people. There's 1,000 people. Easy. No, even more than that.
認識表の確認を。はい。西5区画のシモンさんですね。
There's only one person giving out food. I'd like to hope there's more than one person giving out the food. Sarah packs bag after bag with rations while beads of sweat form on her brow, without any inkling that a riot is about to begin.
お久しぶりです、レイナちゃん。今回は板チョコが入っていますよ。
Wait, how does she get a chocolate bar? I can't calm down. Wait, where are they making the food? I scan the square to find guards on high alert, spaced at equal intervals around the perimeter and armed with rifles. I wonder if we'd really be able to pull off the kidnapping with this level of scarcity. They have rifles. Do they not have laser guns? Why are we 20,000 years into the future and they don't even fucking have lasers? Fuck this game. Who's that pulling my shirt? I fucking know who it is.
よ、セツナ。
I hate this face. I hate this person. How does this game make me hate this person so much? Wait, let me check something. So,
セーブ中に電源切るなよ。
there's no fucking choice in this game anyway. Does there anything that tells me the progress that we've made?
や
Shit
っぱゲー
system.
ムはシステムが大事だよな。
System mode change? No. How do I know how far I've made it in the game? I feel like the flowchart should tell me,
めんどくさい
right?
から攻略本見ながらプレイしようぜ。
No, the fucking thing tells me jack shit. I genuinely just... whatever. Who else? Why are you here, Kari? Oh, Karen just stomped on my foot for some reason.
んなとこで大声で名前呼ぶんじゃねえよ。
Don't they know what you look like? Oh yeah, sorry. That's right, the square is surrounded by guards. She's deep in enemy territory right now. They don't know what she looks like, come on.
ハリスがいたから通してもらったんだ。指名料無料のクーポン握らせてな。
I fucking hate this. It's fucking... It's not funny. Can we not have this type of fucking face when she says it? Can we just... Like, why is the... Whatever. He's taking bribes. The guards rot into the gore. Still, though, you can't let the other guards see you.
心配いらねえって。見ろ、札なしだと思われねえようにちゃんと服も洗ってきた。
Oh, you gave them a wash so you don't stink. So they're like, oh, you can't be a collar. Look at your clothes. She looks the same as she always does, though. Guess it doesn't matter. There are a bunch of people around who look just as scruffy as she does, so I doubt that would give her away in this crowd.
子供たちは広場の周りに潜ませてきた。あとは私の合図で動く手はずになってる。
How are these kids still able? Like, I feel like they're going against adults with guns. And if this church is as bad as they say they are, why wouldn't the church just use the guns on them? Like, have they been able to escape? I mean, how big is her team? I would imagine there's not that many people in her, like, little team, right? And then if they are doing favors, they must be doing favors for a lot of the guards, right? Because they're all corrupt. Don't the guards recognize them? I don't understand any of this. Doesn't make sense.
で、私の役目は
I feel Karen's sharp gaze piercing into my back.
ターゲットの確認だ。
Sarah's back is turned towards us as she stands out. She hands out rations to wave after wave of people. Karen's gaze on Sarah is vividly burning with hostility. There's no helping it. The two of them live on entirely different planets from each other. Karen has no idea how Sarah truly feels, and Sarah doesn't know what Karen's circumstances are. Can't you fucking just tell each of them? You bloody know. Oh well, not yet at least. Then what should I do?
子供たちには合図でいつもみたいに食料を奪うように言ってある。教会の連中の目は広場の外側に釘付けになるはずだ。
Alright, so the kids don't know what you're up to.
つまりその瞬間、ここが死角になる。
Meaning I use that moment to seize
騒
Sarah.
がれるとまずい。あんたはまずこのタオルでサラの口を踏んじばれ。
Yep. Hey, that's a bit much. And what happened to this towel? It stinks.
オイルを染み込ませてある。眠ったみたいに静かになるぞ。
What? As if she's dead, you mean?
で、おとなしくなったら米袋に詰め込んでだな。
Stop, stop. I'm not leaving this to you. I want to avoid causing a scene if possible. I'm concerned about Sarah and Karen's safety, not to mention Rene, who might be among the crowd.
じゃあ、あんたならどうやんだよ。
You know, I'll think up a reason to lead her out of here.
例えば
Like invite her to bug catching, maybe. What the fuck? What we need is the fact that Sarah has been kidnapped. She just has to keep herself hidden until the demands are met. It's enough for Sarah to stay out of sight.
適当だな。そんなんでうまくいくのか
Yeah, this actually sounds really stupid. I'm agreeing with Karen on this. You're one to talk. This is mostly your idea. Aren't the kids you're using as bait going to be in danger?
あいつらなら心配いらねえよ。百戦錬磨の精鋭揃いだからな。
Doesn't she mean a different kind of experience? Oh. Anyway, how do you expect me to haul around a grown woman in sack?
そりゃあれだよ。と、なんとかすんだよ。
Everyone is a fucking idiot. I think everyone's intelligence, like, dropped significantly over the last 20,000 years. So you're just winging it.
んだよ。あんただってほぼノープランじゃねえか。
I mean, she has a point. Yeah, but...
よーし。じゃあ行き当たりばったりで決定な。合図出すぞ。
Karen starts rummaging around in her pocket. Wait, hold on. Shouldn't we plan these things more
さっ
meticulously?
きから何のご相談ですか？
Plan failure. It's obvious, isn't it? Kidnapping Hang on.
そんなに驚かれませんでも。あれ？あなたは確かレモンちゃん？
What? A cone-shaped object drops from Karen's hand. Is that a party popper? That's Karen's signal.
サラ・ガーランド。どこから聞いてた？
There's a noticeable change of tone in Karen's voice.
計画がどうこうというあたりからですが。
Lol. My eyes and Karen's meet in an instant. Our plan's been blown. We'll have to go the hard way now, we think to each other. Did she tell me to use the oil-soaked towel in my hand before she squeals? No, not yet. Sarah, there's something someone I'd like you to meet. Push Karen towards Sarah so she's standing directly in front of her.
お
Just be honest about how you really feel. Sarah will understand.
けどよ。
Why are you getting all shy all of a sudden? You're gonna fucking kidnap this person. Karen looks up nervously at Sarah, the words lodged in her throat.
まさかせつなさん。
She looks at Karen, apparently having realized something. Sarah's so sharp, she might have had some idea about this from the beginning.
この子とお付き合いを。
And here the game fucking shits itself again. Fuck off. I don't need to, we don't need to, excuse
な
me?
るほど。それで私に相談を。ええ、私にできることでしたら何でもご協力しますよ。
Someone help me! This is so fucking unneeded.
なあ、せつな。もしかしてこいつ。
Yous are all idiots. This game is this. I don't want to think so, but you might be right there. Karen sighs and turns her gaze to the party popper that had fallen to the ground. She's not showing any intention of picking it up though, she's just staring at it in silence. Well, I understand how Karen feels too. One look at that smile is enough to render anyone speechless.
なあ、どうしてだ。
え？
こないだあんなこと言っちまった私にどうして優しくしてくれるんだ。
だってあれは私が悪かったのであってレモンちゃんは何も。
Karen relaxes her clenched fists, then replies.
カレンだ。カレン・クルツ。それが私の本当の名前だ。
本当の。つまり私たちが奪ってしまった名前。
I mean, you didn't steal it from her technically, you just didn't give her a collar.
ああ。だから取り戻すために戦ってる。
Wait a minute. Her mum was a prostitute. So her older sister, how old was her older sister? And did she work for the church? Who did her sister work for? She looks up and looks Sarah in the eye. The gaze in Karen's eyes are burning with a different colour from before, however. Instead of blazing red, they're now a calming blue. What? Okay. Just like Sarah's eyes were when she was lamenting the future of the island.
私たちはネオ・アバロン。教会の嘘を暴いてアイランドを変える。そのためにはサラ、あんたの力が必要だ。
Evangelii don't think I told you everyone was incompetent. You're right, mate. What changed Karen? The core of who she is probably still the same. Fire is still fire. How it burns and whether it's red or blue is irrelevant. Only the direction of the wind has changed slightly. I'm sure that's all it is.
これから一緒に来てくれねえか。もしあんたにアイランドを変える気があるんだったら。
アイランド。
Sarah blinks and looks at me. You're looking at me as if to confirm if this was all my doing. No, Sarah, it wasn't me. I only went back and forth between the two of you, just as Setsuna used to.
わかりました。お供させてください。
アジトの場所は第4層だ。ここと違って寒いぞ。
覚悟しておきます。
詳しい計画は道中話してやる。もちろん納得できなければそこで帰ってもらって構わねえ。
了解しました。
Well, it looks like their conversation's wrapped up. I can breathe easy now. The rest is up to them.
それからもう一つ、一番大事なことだ。
はい。
私とセツナはそういう関係じゃねえ。
That's what's important.
こいつは重度のシスコンなんだ。こないだだって妹に。
Hold on a sec. I told you that was all a misunderstanding, didn't I?
ああ、そっか。実の妹じゃなかったんだっけ。
That's not the point.
せつな、ごめんごめん。遅くなっちゃった。
Oh, fuck. Well, right. Everything's fucked now. Fuck. Ah, speak of the devil.
ああ、よかった。間に合って。
Oh, what happened? Did you oversleep?
それがね、あれその二人って。
Rena's gaze darts from Sarah to Karen, then back again. Well, guess the truth was going to come out sooner or later. I haven't introduced them properly to you, have I? They're Sarah and Karen.
サラ、カレン。
Rena mutters their names like she's mulling them over in her head, then turns to me perplexed. Oh, the one with the massive boobs is Sarah.
なんて紹介の仕方ですか。
And the one who stinks of spunk is Karen. Bloody hell.
服洗ってきたっつってんだろうが。
Bloody hell, Setsuna. Why are they angry with me? You're a fucking degenerate.
もう。
Even Rina is glaring at me.
せつな、この人たちとどういう関係？
That's a very good question.
ご
Well,
安心ください。私とせつなさんはリーネちゃんが心配されているような関係ではありませんよ。
私が心配してる関係って？
it's a good question.
それはもちろん。
Sarah brings her face to Rina's ear and mutters something in secret. What's going on?
違うよ。だって私とせつなは兄弟だもん。
Why is it? Yeah, I'm sure it is.
いいんですよ、隠さなくても。事情はお聞きしていますから。
I feel like the hole they're digging me is getting deeper and deeper.
どうして言っちゃったの？せつな。
So I get blamed at the end of the day, huh? Come to think of it, why isn't Nirvan with you?
それがね、
Rina's expression clouds over in an
お
instant.
じいちゃん、足の調子が悪いから家で休んでるって。
I'm a bit worried about this leg thing. That's his injury from yesterday, I guess. So that wily old man's in so much pain that he's having to pass and collecting his rations? That's not good. I suddenly realised that Karen had been staring at Rene with the most peculiar expression. I wonder if this is her sense of culpability showing through. It can't be. She shouldn't have any knowledge that Nirvan is employed at the power plant.
リンネ。じゃあ、こいつが例の。
それよりせつな、早く並ぼう。配給終わっちゃうよ。
Evangelista saying how much for the mother and daughter special. Sechna's probably thinking about current mate. Evangelista, Nirvan passed away when he sleep. I don't think so. He's still there, right? Yeah, I can't let her get dragged into this. She has to get her rations and head home. Sorry, Karen. Sarah, stay right there for just a second. Right, as I'm about to chase after Rene. What? My foot catches something and sends it flying.
あれ？これってもしかして？
The object Rene picks up is...
私知ってるよ。クラッカーでしょ？
Oh, fuck.
確かこの紐を引いたら。
You don't know whose it is. Why would you activate it? Why would you pull it? No. Stop, Rene! In my moment of panic, I reach out my hand. But that was a mistake. When I grab her hand gets jerked back and... Well, a moment of silence. Gunpowder and smoke wafts into my nose. The people around us stop and turn to look at me and Rene. And the party popper falls from Rene's hand onto the ground. Well, she's now implicated in all this. The confetti from it whirls into the air, then rains down on us. Like a curse.
おい、せつな。
Karen's out. Whoa, fuck, smoke. Dude, that did not come from a party popper. Karen's outstretched finger is pointing towards a cloud of white smoke. Screams and gunfire ring out soon after. Holy shit. Valaric, welcome to the stream. Things are happening. What I've noticed has been happening. I feel like we're coming to the crescendo of this story. Karen is wanting to kidnap Sarah to get the church to change their way of doing things with the island, and we've had all three characters meet each other in this one place for the first time. Rene's came and accidentally pulled the party popper. Well, it was actually our fault, and now stuff seems to get complicated. And it's not just coming from that direction either. White clouds of smoke begin to fill the air surrounding the entire plaza.
あいつら、早く避難を。ここは危険です。
Evacuate where?
ひとまず教会へ。
Oh, this is weird. This is not the plan. The whole place is engulfed in smoke, which robs us of our vision. Jostled about by the waves of people in the crowd, I'm lost as to which way the church is. Mate, it was right in front of me.
札なしのガキどもだ。一人も逃がすな。今日という今日は目に物見せてくれる。
We're gonna show kids what we're made of, yay. Crap, the guards have started making their move.
カレンちゃん、こちらへ。私のそばを離れないでください。
Rene, don't let go of my hand. It'll be game over if we lose track of each other. Though straining my eyes through the smoke screen, I can vaguely make out the silhouette of what I assume to be the church. Right, so it's over in that direction. Huh? What's this?
停電こんな時に
What? Karen, was this part of your plan too?
違う、私はこんなこと。
Right, what the fuck's going on? But if it's not Karen, then who on earth?
ソラ様
The voice cutting through the darkness belongs to the nun from
ソラ
yesterday.
様ガーランド枢機卿がお父上様が
What's
侵
happening?
入者に撃たれて負傷を
What? Okay, what? What's happening on this island? Yeah,
とに
fuck!
かく教会へ私についてきてください
Wait, who shot? None of the kids have guns?
せつなさんカレンちゃんまさかこれがあなたたちの計画なのですか
Wait, Sarah, calm down. Listen, none of us have guns.
これがあなたたちのやり方なのですか
Setsuna, you fucking idiot. Just say you don't have guns.
ソラ、私は
Don't fucking be reluctant. Just say you don't have no guns.
触らないでください
Oh, this is fucking annoying. I hear the sound of Karen slumping to the ground and Sarah's footsteps dashing off. But I can't even tell where it's coming from.
せつな、あんたはリンネを連れて逃げろ。
What is going on? What about you?
私はこの騒ぎを何とかする。
It's fucking logic. None of these kids have guns. I don't know why you couldn't have just said that. Are you so fucking stupid? I mean, Karen would know, right?
仲間を置いて自分だけ逃げられっかよ。私はネオアバロンのリーダーだ。
I don't know. Her voice disappears into the distance, drowning in the noise and the bustle.
生きてたら姉貴の墓の前で落ち合おうぜ。
Wait, Karen! I tried going after her, but my feet come to a standstill.
せつな
Oh shit, Rene. Tugging on my right hand is Rene, who's anchoring me to the spot with the grip of hers. I know, let's get away for now. I lead her away, leaving the din behind us. My arm feels so heavy. The guards at the entrance of the stairs down to the second stratum present somewhat of an obstacle. Their piercing aura makes me tense up, but it's such a far cry from what we just came from that I'm easily able to shake it off. They're just stationed there to check for the callers of the West District residents. Clearly the guards are casting a net over the collarless. Never Island! Evangelist said, go and hero yourself. Wait, what does that refer to? Where are we in the floor chart?
めんどくせえから攻略本見ながらプレイしようぜ。
You go back home, Rene. Instead of responding verbally, Rene simply tightens her grasp on my hand. You must be telling me not to go. The chaos hasn't yet reached the residential district, by the looks of it. She should be safe for the moment if she takes refuge at home. Though, please understand, I have to go.
どうして
Goes without saying, right? It's my fault that it's come to this.
どうして信じてくれなかったの
What?
ガーランド枢機卿の娘ネオアバロンのリーダーねえどうしてそんな人たちと一緒にいたの
I mean, I didn't choose to. What's Rene saying? What's she angry
言
about?
ったよね私世界を救うって
Let's be honest. Setsuna didn't believe you'd actually save the world.
言ったよねせつな信じてくれるって
He was just being polite. I did indeed say that. Not lightly either. I believed her with all my heart.
なのに
The tension eases from Rene's hand, which drops to her side.
嘘だったの
Well done, Setsuna. You failed everybody in this situation. As usual, typical Setsuna. Her voice sends a chill up my spine. It wasn't. I was just trying to help out in my own way. Yeah, I'm failing. Is that true?
つくの？
I couldn't just leave those two alone, you see. Is that really true?
どうして嘘ばっかりつくの？
I wanted to change too. I wanted to do something too. I mean, that's another lie, right? So wait, what was he doing then? There must be a part of me that's afraid to believe in her. Because I know that belief on its own is meaningless. Harsh. Because I know from experience what it's like to be powerless, unable to live up to someone's beliefs. Because there's no way I could believe that those bits of junk could save the world. That was fucking brutal. It was too much. Those blueprints that were passed down to you from your mother, it was too much for me to bear. You don't even know what they're for. Her words, her trusting gaze, everything. Anyone who'd believe that would be out of their mind. Holy shit, man. It was just too much. That's why I went to them to I went to them to change the island.
ひどいよ。刹那、
Evangelion says also anhero means suicide, old 4chan meme. Why would you call it anhero? Anti-hero? It's a weird word. I'm trying to figure out how that ended up becoming. Meaning that. Probably a story before it.
私には刹那だけだったのに。
You've always been the only one for me. Wait, this is not sounding like a brother-sister thing. See, that's the thing. I've always felt small compared to you, what? You're not the only one for me.
刹那を助けたの私だよ。
That's true. What a fucking betrayal this is. What a faithless fucking shithead. I have someone else who's dearer to me.
刹那の家族は私だよ。
And no one compares to her. Not you, Sarah, Karen, or anyone else.
秘密を話したのも工房を見せたのも刹那が初めてだよ。
You're breaking her heart, mate. Like you've broken everyone else's heart in this fucking game. Everyone is nothing next to her. Then why are you still...
好きになったのも刹那が初めてなんだよ。
Oh, this is awkward. Look. Kids are impressionable, right? It's a lot easier to fall in love when you're young. And you haven't been burned by the fucking realities of life. And you're also a lot stupider when you're young. Because clearly she has to be stupid if she's fallen in love with this fucking idiot. Oh, I shouldn't be so harsh, but God, Setsuna pisses me off. Evangelion is saying it was a play on a kid's spelling mistake about someone who suicided over a stolen iPod. The kid was an hero instead of a hero. Oh. Someone committed suicide over a stolen iPod? That's... Wait, who did it? Was it the person who stole it or the person the iPod was stolen from? Evangelion is saying in quotations, you're breaking her heart, mate. That's on brand with Setsuna. I know. He's fucking terrible. This was 2006. Yes, their iPod was stolen. What? So the person whose iPod was stolen committed suicide? I feel like I might have heard about this a little bit back in the day, but this is a long, long time ago. That's mad though. I mean, I suppose if you're a kid, but to do something that, like, if I'm trying to think the equivalent now, if you lost like even if you lost, I'm trying to think of something really like the car or something, right? I feel like kids wouldn't. Well, I don't know the story. Anyway, let's carry on. Why are you still trying to compare them to them? It's useless. You'll never surpass her in any way. Bloody hell.
全部嘘だったの。
I feel like we're getting to see the real true Setsuna here. Lies? What are you talking about? Aren't you the liar here? What the fuck?
私嘘なんてついてないもん。
Then when are you going to save everyone? Those words come spilling from my mouth before I even realize it. The words I've been holding back all this time. The words I must never speak. I told you, didn't I? I have someone I need to save. Nothing about me has changed. No, you're a fucking asshole. And this is just everyone seeing it. You told me you'd save her when you saved the world. I haven't grown at all since that day. So when are you going to do it? When are those bits of junk going to start working their magic? I'm genuinely shocked. Is there no limit to his fucking shittiness? I've only been pretending to act a little more mature than I used to be.
そんなのわかる
People who make promises they can't fulfill are called liars. Yeah, I see that. I'll have a look at that later. What? Fuck this. Oh my god. Whatever. If you can grant me my wish, I'll be your family. Heck, I'll be your lover if you want. Bloody hell. I'll give you what's left of my life. But I can't stick around with a liar anymore. What the fuck is this? Having got that off my chest, I turn away from her. Gotten that off your chest? It was scary looking her in the face. Why? Because you're a complete reprobate. Fuck. Like, there are ways to say things. Like, there are ways to discuss it. And this is how you approach it. This is how you get this off your chest. You've been thinking this whole time. Then why were you believing the lie? Why were you letting it carry on then? Aren't you bad for, like, if you think that this is never going to happen, for continuing on with it? The delusion that you think, I mean, you think this is a delusion of hers that she's going to be able to save the world. I couldn't bear the look she was giving me, those expressions of disappointment, of contempt. This is the kind of guy I am, you know that now, mate. Fuck you.
せつな
Now we're clear, you should go.
せつ
Go! I see, if you aren't going to leave, then I will. I feel a warm touch on my right hand. Why, after all that's happened?
絶対離さないから
You should just let go. Let this guy go. This guy is pathetic. Why?
だって話したら絶対後悔するもん私
And even if he is, like, being more mean than normal just to try and push you away at this point because he feels that he needs to distance you from what's happening, still. Seriously, why? After that, the two of us keep walking without uttering a single word to each other. I'm going to
セーブ中に電源切るなよ。
save here on another black page. I'm going to check this
めんどくせえから攻
flowchart.
略本見ながらプレイしようぜ。
There is no... I feel... Alright, guys, I do feel like we're getting close to the end here of this section. I could be wrong,
タイトルに戻るぞ。
but now we're just going to have eternal footsteps.
ネバーアイランド。
Okay. A lot of stuff happened near the end of that. I kind of wish we skipped all the other shit and we just got to this, like, ending part. Because the rest of the shit didn't matter, in my opinion. Stuff seems to be happening. Setsuna sucks. We've had the first time that all three characters have met each other in the future. So Rene, Karen, and Sarah. And Karen... There was something about how Karen said Rene's name. I don't know if it was meant to mean something if she knew Rene in some way. Or not. Or whatever. But anyway. Evangeline, don't think Rene is an idiot falling for a piece of shit like him. She is 13, man. This man comes... She finds a man out in the snow. And she's the person that's been going out in the snow to find, you know, old tech to try and create her time machine, or the machine that's going to save the world. And obviously he's like someone special. She found him out in the snow. She knows that he's not from the island. So he's someone really special and mysterious. And obviously he's older and more confident and full of shit. But, you know, that comes across as really endearing to, like, a kid. And he believed that, you know, or he pretended to believe that she could save the world. And she's probably not met that many guys, you know, around his age or younger. They seem to be a bit scarce in this world. So, and then I don't know, I don't blame her. Like, she's a child, right? And yeah, we should be like, we should try not to be too harsh in how we judge her. Like, you have to judge her from like that point in life, right? And I can see where a confident dumbass would you know, a kid might fall in love with. It's the first person she's fallen in love with as well, right? I don't know. I'm not gonna. Yeah, she's an idiot, but I'm not gonna hate on her too much because she is a child. The person I hate on the most is fucking Setsuna because he's a fucking idiot, right? And the way he treated that as well, I don't give a shit if he's just doing that to try and, because it's a half truth, because he did think that she wasn't going to be able to do anything. But she's already got that fucking time machine to work. She jacked it into him and weird shit happened. So, like, clearly, yeah, I think he was putting it on a bit hard to try and push her away. But I also think it was the truth, right? He's like, there's no way you're going to save everyone. And my priority is the Rene of the past, which is, it's always been. He's just fucking horrible. I hate this guy. What is why are they making him even more unlikable? Evangelii don't think, hopefully after Island we can get an actual palate cleanser from Nocturnal. Oh, yeah. You're sliding in there, Nocturnal Illusion. I'm judging her based on how Nirvan has been pushing Setsuna onto her. Yeah, do you know, I don't know why Nirvan's been doing that. Setsuna's the worst. He shattered not only her dreams but also her heart. He shattered her life, man. And she, credit to her that she's got enough strength to still grab a hold of him and refuse to let go. That shows a level of maturity that not even Setsuna has. Because she's right. She knows that, I mean, if it's her first love and if she just, like, runs away from this, and at this point in time, she'll probably regret it. Like, that's not a proper way to... It's not proper closure for the relationship. Also, she probably suspects that he's trying to push her away as well, because he's up to fucking... He's trying to do some dangerous shit. So she's showing a level of maturity, in my opinion. As you said, she's 13. I know, for a 13-year-old, she's showing amazing levels of maturity. She shouldn't chase after him. There's a lot of things that we shouldn't chase after in life. I think we're all guilty of it. And you're right. But she's fallen in love with him and she's 13. And what are the future prospects in this shithole of a fucking island or whatever? I don't know. I can't hate on her too much or be pissed off with her. Setsuna's going to ruin her and make her into a Karen. Oh my god. I mean, what did he do with the previous Rene, right? I mean, what happened to the previous Rene? He did a fucking great job there, didn't he? Anyway, enough shitting on Setsuna. Setsuna sucks. He has continued to suck, and I think that might be the thing that's made this game so hard to get through. Never Island has been especially hard, but I think a lot of it is to do with Setsuna's characterization. He is just so like, yeah, he has strong points. Yeah, he has these strengths in terms of his character, but the shitty parts of his character just keep, and he just jokes about everything. I feel like there are serious parts, but then he will joke at the most inappropriate times and ruin things. So it's not like you get a sense that he knows when to joke and when not to. It's like the game's always like, oh, I'm just going to joke in everything. There'll be a funny moment. oh well, and then he'll just throw like inappropriate pervy jokes at times where it's just like, it's not endearing. There's a way you can do that, I feel, and it's the character remains endearing. There's plenty of pervy characters. I mean, if you go back to like the original Pokemon, Brock, right? He was a pervy character, right? To a degree. But he was endearing. It was done in a way that he was still endearing, right? At least when I watched him growing up. This is just... He's just like... What's wrong with you, man? Evangel, I don't think shitting on Setsuna is the only enjoyment I get out of the story. There is a good story there, but it does really fucking grind my gears. He's just so fucking annoying at the worst times. Inappropriate pervy jokes, don't forget the fact that they are all done towards people under the age of 18. Do they not say in this game, all characters are 18 above? Fucking catch-all bullshit. Anyway, enough of this. Enough shitting on Setsuna. We'll leave it for next time. I'll hopefully be carrying this on Wednesday. I mean, we have got to an interesting part, so I shouldn't complain too much. This is an interesting part of the game. Of the visual novel. So, things are heating up. I do believe we're getting to a climax, and we're getting close to the end of this Never Island or Winter section of the game. Because it was kind of like that in the main game. Like, stuff started to really heat up. So, hopefully in the next part of the playthrough, we'll see the conclusion to what's going to happen in Future Land and where we go from there. But for now, the game says that, but it also stated the characters are 13, 14. Yeah, it does that. It's weird. Yeah, it's just a catch-all, man. Midsummer is probably going to also be long as the island set. Mate, don't say that. Is Midsummer a totally new part of the game? Nah, man. Nah, man. Midsummer can't be totally new. It should be fine. Fuck me, man. Why is there a Midsummer? Why is there a Midsummer? Fucking hell. Why is there... I mean, I suppose you're getting a lot of content for your game. Actually, this game was pretty expensive as well. It's like £30 or £40 when I bought it, I think. Let me check. Let me actually check. Yeah, man. This game is £31, man. That's pretty expensive for a visual novel. I mean, okay, it came out 7 years ago. Well, 6.5 years ago. So it's not ancient. But man, £31 for a fucking visual novel. And the soundtrack is £20 on its own. That's more expensive. £20 sterling, guys. It's more expensive than usual. And you know what? The reviews are very positive. I call BS. Wait, well, I don't think the final ending that I arrived at after 35 hours was perfect. The story... What? 35? You did it in 35? Dude, I've been doing this for well longer than 35 hours. I need to fucking zoom through this. Apparently there's an enemy as well. These are all got good reviews. There's one bad. Do you like Misdirection? Island's writer Geo likes Misdirection quite a lot. He likes it so much, in fact, that he wrote an entire story solely around it and sacrificed every other element in its flavour. Themes, morals, foreshadowing, pacing, character development, consistent personalities, satisfying conclusion, readers' enjoyment. Oh, dude, this is a harsh one. This guy put 100 hours into this game. All thrown away one by one just to produce another red herring, then point a proverbial finger at you and say, "Ha, I bet you fell for that," but we all know the old school "fool me once" saying goes, so that... Holy shit. You might surmise from the description that Island is a twisty, complex sci-fi ride, but be warned, for this is a misdirection. There is no sci-fi... Right, I'm not going to read too much of this, it might spoil. Anyway, guys, I'm fucking leaving it there. I've gone way over time. It's 2 hours and 46 minutes so far. Are you getting your dollars worth? I suppose in terms of time. But you know what? I'd rather have less time in the game and just have a more consistent, better story. I mean, it's not consistent. It's just a better ride, man. But it is pretty expensive. Yeah, most of the reviews like that, there's very few negative reviews, right? And I'm kind of wondering why. Like, I've only seen that one negative review. It's a very long review, right? Let me check the other reviews. Yeah, it's pretty. I'm just looking at the other reviews, 2 or 3 paragraphs. This guy wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 meaty paragraphs about this. Holy shit. This person, I'm feeling this, man. This person put 100 hours into the fucking game. Right? All the other reviews. Let me do you know what? Let me just check the most helpful reviews. Recommended 31.2 hours in the game, right? This other one 54.6. So this person put quite a lot and still recommends it. Okay. 94.9. Okay. Fucking hell, 100 hours in the game. Fuck this game. Wait, yeah, 94.3 hours at review time. 100 hours. Why is this game 100 hours long? Vlad said, does the VOD pay off or is it full of nosediving tangents? Right, see the end section of this VOD? That was a payoff. I think if you just pay attention to that bit, the rest of it was just kind of like whatever, don't care. The last part of this stream, the last, I'd say 40 minutes to an hour, maybe it's 40 minutes, where they all meet each other, and it's like they're getting the rations or whatever. That was worth it. Has the game ended? No, the game has not ended. We have gone to a point where we have hurt Rene's feelings significantly, and we are now walking down to the bottom floor of the island complex to meet Karen and Sar. Well, I don't know actually where we're going. We must be going back to the church. Progress. Does it have any progress percentage in this? Touch flowchart. The flowchart. They don't give you. I hate. Why does this game not tell me the percentage completion? Fuck this game. It's fucking so annoying. Text sound load. Right, whatever title. Anyway, wait, is it? Does it show it here? Extras. No, I don't think there's anything obvious. You took a look at it yourself once or twice. There's only a section 50%. Is there a progress percentage on this game? Well, anyway, we'll leave it there for now. I am Ash Mannix. This is Never Island or Island, and I'll hopefully see you guys next time. See ya.